Hey, howdy, hi, hello, hola, privet, bonjour, guten tag. What is up, Vikings? How goes it? Man, we are almost to the end of the month of June. Holy cow. Oh man, means July is right around the corner. I believe that means it is officially summer. At least summer for the US. Um, so yay. Oh man, good lord. Anyways, so KVK starts today. I'll be going over that a little bit. Also, I have an interesting, I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but I have a image of a new town skin that will be coming to Vikings World Clans. Don't know bonuses yet, don't know name. But I'll be showing that today, as well as just our normal Hangout stream. So, real quick, membership shout out. All right. Moxie, Abby, Boomer, Cats, Modib, Snowman TG, and Yellow. Thank you guys for your continued support and memberships. Greatly appreciated. Also, Burn. Oh, Lord. All right. So, how's your guys' week been? Was Battle for the Light yesterday. That of course is like, I think, my least favorite event. I didn't play it. Didn't really have time. Amber and I were doing, multitudes of other stuff. She worked extremely late yesterday, so I played like, maybe 5 minutes of Battle for the Light, and then it was dinner time and other stuff. But hopefully, your guys' battles for the Light went well. Anyways, we are starting to see more T9 in events. I saw yesterday in some of the battle reports, some of my clan shared. There have been T9 in Battle for the Light, at least in Asgard League. So, if you have not upgraded to Palace level 43 or above, then by all means, if you don't want to face off with T9, I would suggest you don't. Um, One of the things is like people in Asgard League are getting anywhere from like 43 and up. Game Ender is the highest palace level I have seen so far at 46, I think. Let me check again. Just double check this. Oh, wrong one. I need ranking. Spartic Game Ender. Okay. 47. So, Game Ender has like the highest palace level I've seen at 47 now. One of the things that people have stated is that from 43 and up, once you get to League of Asgard, it pretty much you have a chance to get anybody and everybody in League of Asgard for Battle for the Light. Game Ender is a beast. So, just for those of you that might not know, this dude is hands down crazy when it comes to killing stuff in Vikings. That's the highest palace level I have seen. There is a reason. Like, I'm gonna make this my official Game Ender GIF right here. Like, that hands down is how I see Game Ender. Music and all. The guy is crazy when it comes to killing stuff. I still believe he's got the highest kill count in the game as well, at a whopping 3.9 quadrillion kills. Good guy. He's awesome. From what I hear from his clanmates, he's fun, funny, awesome to play with. But the guy is a beast. So, with that being said, 43 and up is starting to see like T9s used in Asgard League when it comes to Battle for the Light. And there's really no like there's really no cap when it comes to the league. So it's not like you can upgrade to 43 and be like, "Oh, well, I'm not going to get like Game Ender because I mean, reality is 1 second. I'm going to see if Torin's around. Because reality is that like there is a possibility that you could get anybody from level 43 and up in Battle for the Light. Like there's just no cap. So the fact that we are seeing T9s used in Battle for the Light now should straight be a thing that should tell you if I mean, I have seen it described as Asgard League Battle for the Light is King's Gear territory. It's King's Gear country. So like I don't know how apt that description is. I also don't know how tough it is, but when I start seeing T9s being thrown, I'm like, nah, I don't really want to go there. And then of course, I mean, facing like Game Ender would just be a ruinous adventure for me personally. Oh man, it's all in fun. I like the guy. I've got nothing but absolute mad respect for him. But like I absolutely would not want to face him in Battle for the Light. That would be it for me. So now, Town Skin. Now this is like, I believe this was shared on a stream. I can't see like the messages back from when it was like shared. But this right here is a new town skin coming from Viking or coming to Viking War of Clans. 1 second. All right, so this is a new town skin coming to Vikings War of Clans. We don't know the name, we don't know the bonuses. I'm not even sure what guard that is going to be patterned after, but let me blow this up. Okay, well, no, we'll just do this because this is just easier. Size this back down. Okay. Put down there for scale. And do this one. Okay. I don't know why these images are grainy. Also, for those of you that do not or that know her, I might possibly maybe have a guest on the stream today. Boomer might be dropping in, so just FYI. All right, so this is potentially a new town skin coming to Vikings War of Clans. Now, I don't know. We don't know the name. We don't know bonuses. Hello! We don't know the name. We don't know bonuses, but we have the picture, at least, of this is the potential town skin coming to Vikings War of Clans. I would almost wager that this is going to have T9 stats. We don't know. Again, like I said, no bonus information. But this town skin was released to 1 second. I will see if I can find the info. Scrolling. Let me see. Gadkey. Okay, so this was shared to Gadkey. I think like last week ish. So we don't know. I have no information, but this will be a new town skin to Vikings War of Clans. Again, don't know when. We could see it in the birthday month. We could see it before. We could see it after. But new town skin coming to Vikings War of Clans. All we've got is images. And it looks roughly like this. I mean, we're getting a Thor's hammer at least. There is a Thor's hammer on the top of this. Right there. Oh my god, terrible. I don't like grainy images. My apologies. But so should have some really cool animation to it. Don't know cost, don't know bonuses, but this is what we got so far for the new town skin. Don't know where it's gonna be available. I would imagine since it does have the 4 corners, I imagine those go all the way around. I would imagine. Hello! I would imagine this to be an Asgard skin. Not entirely certain. Don't quote me on that. I could be horribly wrong. But it's nice to see kind of like a little Thor's hammer thing going on. Nice to see like back to the Vikings roots of things. So I think it'll be cool. I don't know. I mean, I could be dead wrong. But who knows? No idea. But it does have a Thor's hammer. We've seen some like animations in the game that like I've kind of wondered myself, how are they Vikings related? Let me see. Do that and do this and here. So Minotaur, definitely awesome. The trees, definitely like that. Where is Wild? Okay. Like, I don't. Some of these, I'm just not sure. I mean, they look good. They look great. But it is awesome to be getting like a potential Mjolnir town skin. Um, there are like the animations get kind of crazy. The fact that some of them have the fact that some have like sound effects is really kind of cool too. Again, you can only hear the sound effect if it's on your town and you're zoomed into your town. But it is super awesome that we are getting another skin. For those that have all of them, again, I don't know like the cost of this. I don't even know the name of it, but there is a new town skin coming to Vikings War of Clans. So, hopefully this will be a somewhat affordable town skin that will give some really good bonuses, and it won't be like extremely hectic and crazy. I don't know. I've heard rumor that there's going to be some that there's going to be some heard rumor that there's going to be some new skins added to the Asgard store that here. Torin sent me some better pictures. Hello! I've heard rumor that there's going to be some new town skins added to the Asgard store that are close to like 200 million medals. I don't know. Again, rumor. Let me see. Open. Way better. Woohoo! Thank you, Torin. Here's this. There we go. Hello, Torin. Torin in the house. Ooh. Of course, things would go all whack size wise. There we go. So Torin, is there a name for this town skin or city guard? There we go. Awesome. Oh, no name yet. All right. Tomorrow there's going to be a new video about an update. Nice. I mean, we're getting Imperial armor. We are also getting We're getting Imperial armor. We're getting Imperial armor as well as a new seasonal sub and let me see what else. Cosmos going to the bank. I mean, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be amazing. Amazing. So, woohoo! On my birthday or the birthday of the game? Like, because my birthday would mean it's next April. So we're getting 2 updates. We're gonna get an update in August and like I'm so confused. All right. One moment. Boomer will be joining me on the stream of the game. Okay, August. So August. What's up, cats? No name. So August, there will be an update. All right. 1 second. Boomer will join me. Get this set up real quick. So, new town skin. Imperial armor will be in the birthday of the game. So around August. Me 1 second. Related to Onslaught's new leagues and technical work. Nice! All right. Give me a moment. Boomer! Trying to see June 30th. All right. Let me get this sorted real quick. Why do I not have? Oh my lord. All right. Boomer, can you hear me? So, June 30th will be a update for so June 30th. Will that be the update for the season? Or I mean not the season, but the new costumes and houses. Oh my lord. New costumes and houses. Will this town skin be in the new season? Out of curiosity, like is this coming in the month of August? Hello. Let me see. Yes, new leagues, personal or clan. Yeah. All right, 1 second. I just got. Okay, now they can hear you too. All right, Boomer's on the stream. So Torin said new personal leagues, new town skin. I imagine like your trip on the Death Star over there in Spartak will be interesting with all of that coming.
Is that the picture of the new skin?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't even tell what that it looks really different from the other skins being
One
so
second.
round.
Here's this is the final. If you
So
can,
they're adding new leagues. Are
yes,
they are they doing a shift again or are they cuz that'd be cool. I would like that.
Torin. Like any news on new leagues, Torin. Like if I go to 43, is Gay Mender gonna like Darth Vader me? Okay, League of Adepts, League of Champions, and League of Titans.
Oh, okay. I like the sound of League of Adepts.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sound That sounds cool.
I mean, I feel like almost I should just shave the top of my head into like a monk style, and then and then be like, hey, I'm gonna stay League of Adepts as long as I possibly can.
That's crazy though. There's like that's a lot of new leagues. That'll be interesting. I'm interested.
So, what are the leagues that we currently have getting new names, or are like they adding these leagues to them?
I'm still missing like three regular skins. So I'm always behind.
Oh, God, my list would look like a phone book if I counted all of the ones that I'm missing. Hello! It's always fun to have you here, Boomer, and it's always awesome to see Torin, and like now I get to do both.
Yay.
I feel like it should be my birthday today or something. I mean, it's not, but
It's a celebration. It's a celebration.
yeah, exactly.
But this new gear, I really wish, I wish they would call it Chaos Gear. That
Chaos
sounds
gear
so cool.
because it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it sounds cooler.
mass chaos and madness to earn it all.
Yeah, yeah. Like it just describes everything. And the people that'll have it maxed are gonna bring the chaos. Like I like how it sounds. And it fits. Imperial sounds so hoity-toity.
Well, I mean, I did compare Game Ender to Darth Vader, so I mean, everybody would be like Imperial stormtroopers.
Ah, yeah, I mean that's it works. It works with that story.
New league, so there will be new leagues, and the old ones will remain.
Ooh, maybe I can go to 43.
I know that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I'm just sitting there waiting to do it.
I gotta show the GIF. I got to. Torin, I am fairly certain. Like, I don't want to say that there's like a powwow that goes on with like top players and like Torin, but I know Torin knows who Game Ender is. Um, so like again, I'm just gonna drop this. Like I've got to. Like the Darth Vader has it's gonna be a thing. I'm gonna make sure it takes. Should be able to use reputes if you hold an enemy kingdom even after the event. Well, that'd be nice.
That would be cool. Because you can't even give them to the kingdom you took it from. I was thinking it would be cool if they added a repute that was just totals and just watch everyone fight over it.
Like total health, total like
Yep.
one
Yep.
second.
There's four of them there and everyone can fight over it.
I've gotta fix something here. So like when I turned on I tried to cheat and I turned on desktop audio to like capture you, and for some reason, um, that like translates to now all my notifications are like hitting the stream. Whoopsies.
OBS is a complicated thing.
It's a pain. It's just it's a
It's
pain.
so good, but it is so complicated. But what will we do without it?
Yes, exactly. All right. That it like I'm telling you, this is I feel like this is actual apt footage of Game Ender getting ready for yacht.
He's always ready.
Like I mean,
No
I
preparation
I
needed.
also like I mean now Boomer don't tell your clan that I got this like, you know, this footage cuz it's secret squirrel stuff. Like
I'm one of the stormtroopers in the very back of the line that
we've
can't
got
hit anything.
we've got like straight up Spartic OSs. I'm telling you, like that's it's a thing. Like that's Spartic OS hitting a town. Like I tried to find the like I tried to find the let me see. Oh, I can't change it. All right, well whatever. I tried to find like the thing from Austin Powers, you know, the fires the laser. Um and unfortunately like I couldn't get a gift that wasn't copyrighted that wouldn't get me in trouble.
No, but this one's great. This one works.
I mean, it's very like it's very apt for a Spartic OS hitting something. I felt that blow up actually. So Torin, personal leagues are changing, and we're getting Imperial armor, and the update should be June 30th. Yeah, no, wait a minute, August 10th, June 30th. So it's good God, 26th. That's like we're getting an update in 4 days.
Yeah, that's really soon, actually. That'll be interesting. At least the Chiefs have that update, so hopefully it won't be too painful to collect all the materials.
Yeah, exactly. One moment.
But the new leagues, I'm interested to see what they do with the checkpoints and stuff for those, because the jump right now from Odin to Asgard is kind of it's extreme.
Yes, yeah. So I mean, we're gonna have League of Adepts, League of Champions, and League of Titans. Leagues will be in June. The armor will be in August.
Okay, cool. I still think they should call it Chaos Armor. I'm hoping that there's like a name change at the last minute. That's what I care about now. Like, does it sound cool and does it look cool?
1 second. Exactly. Exactly.
But now I mean the new skin, now I have to add it to my list. I have like a checklist in my phone for the skins, and now I'll be missing one extra.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm only missing 3 other than the ruler and Cosmos. I don't even think about those, but now I'll be missing 4.
Leagues in June armor. Like I'm curious. Torin, do we know anything more about this armor? Like it's called Imperial armor. Boomer, but like I've got to get on board with that too. Like I very much think like it being called Chaos armor would be awesome. Hello, Nails. Um, but do we know anything about the armor as far as bonuses, where it will be available, or anything like that.
Oh yeah. Are we gonna have to use like runics or something for it? Is it like those are good questions. Watch, it'll just be in the Asgard shop.
Trying to get more people in here. What Torn, like what else is coming with this? Like I feel like there should be like I mean, so leagues and then gear in August, new leagues now. Good God, there's a lot of proxies. Okay. All right. I had to send like the message to like every single proxy chat. I can't just do it all at once.
There's
Shaman
a bunch.
version of King's Gear is what Torin has described it as. Um like so I don't think it's gonna replace like Asgard gear, at least I hope not. I mean, because you know that cost me an arm and a leg to upgrade and I would try.
Me
Thank
too.
you,
I would
Torin!
sad.
Thank you for the info. Awesome having you here. Have a good night. Or a good rest of your day, sir. Thank you for the information. It's always greatly appreciated. Oh
Thanks,
man,
Torin.
like
Call it Chaos Gear, Torin.
yeah, like,
Have a good night.
override that name and just like we're just going with chaos gear. Like that's what we're doing. We're just gonna
I'm
like
calling it that regardless.
like screw the name. We're just gonna call it chaos gear.
We're gonna nickname it. Like we did with Battle for Light, immediately it became Battle of Light, abbreviated.
What's up, Detroit? Yes, bowl. We're bowling around here.
Oh yeah. I did freakishly well yesterday. It blew my little mind.
See how does it feel to know like you're more active in an event than I am?
I mean, weird because that's like I'm not very active actually. That event I drop everything for. So that's like it really is my favorite event in the game, which is so funny because a lot of people hate it.
Like I feel like I should be. I mean, like I know I should be actually way more active for Battle for the Light. Um, it's just like I'm that GIF, like that GIF for me, like that I said I was spying in yacht. Like me after I get that like this is me hands down. I feel like this is such an apt display of how I feel internally playing more than one round of Battle for the Light. Like I'm just done. Like 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 5 minutes into the 25-minute battle, I want to take a nap. And I don't really know why.
Maybe it's the slow marching. Or
It
if it's
could
a
be.
quiet one, like if you end up being the monster, like nothing's happening and you run out of marches, that's when it like that's kind of funny because you can't replenish. So you're just
So
sitting there with 19 marches out on everything and everyone just stops hitting.
so my quote unquote not playing Battle for the Light last night was like 5 minutes. And I took I took oh, it's funny, but it's not at the same time. Like so I took the defense bonus tower and then I took an attack tower and I sat there for like 2 minutes and I'm like, eh, wow, this is weird. And then I took the middle tower and I sat there for like 4 more minutes and was like, what the heck? I literally
It's
pulled a U
weird.
with that like Jotunheim spy video. Like mentally, I was like, what the heck is going on right now?
Yeah, it's weird when you do really, really well because I kind of always expect to like be beaten up. But I've always done pretty darn well at that event. But lately I've had some really good matchups. And I'm sure I don't know why like it went so well, but
Well, then,
I
like, I
was like
mean,
in all the towers. I'm
then
like,
my
what's
quick
going on?
reprieve, then my quick reprieve for that was like cut short, and I was smashed out of everything, and I quit caring.
Someone showed up late.
Like, that's just kind of how that was. I was like, oh, look, the what was it like? It was melee. Like, I'm bows, and I got smashed out by a melee hike, and I'm like, yep, I'm done.
I never used to use like all types until that event dropped. And
Yeah.
now I use that. Well, now I keep like a little stash of all of them for other things too, but yeah, I don't know. That event is like I love it. I love it.
Well,
I didn't even feel like playing yesterday and I was gonna just skip it. And then I'm really glad I didn't because it was probably one of my best ever events.
especially now. I mean, you're still in Spartak, right?
Yeah, yeah, that helps the glory hall. Um, I did well before, but the glory hall adds like a lot of
It
help
is
actually. So
for
it's
those of
noticeable.
for those of you that have never played in a like max glory hall clan, it is absolutely insane the difference when, like, I mean, because like Amber and I, we played in our small clan for like ever, and God, I think we had like a star and a half or a star and an outline on our glory hall. Then we came to
Yeah,
Ret,
my
and we're playing all of a sudden in like a full glory hall like SH, and it's just like, holy crap.
yeah, it is nice because my stronghold back in my old kingdom is like 2 star. It's just past two. It's only like showing two, so yeah, it's like real low. Um, I don't know what's it. I think it has something to do. I don't know, man. I've always played against 5 star clan people in that event, so going into a 5 star clan was quite helpful to sort of like be able to fight those peeps.
Well, I mean, you still got to watch out for flea bite, right?
He's not even allowed. He's like I barely play that account anymore because there's like not allowed to do anything. He can't leave the kingdom for any global. Can't like just nothing.
Well, I mean, that might
I'll
change
tell
with
you
the
what though.
new leagues, I guess.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I really do think that part of me thinks they don't let the really tiny accounts do certain events because they know they'll get smashed and they don't want them turn them away from the game when they just started. But man, do I wish they would take away that palace level limit, at least for Yote, because that would be it would be
they're over there.
ridiculous.
They're over there just for like, for your protection. You cannot jump to this.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's a I don't know. I wouldn't mind if they took the for Battle for Light specifically, if they took away all of the clan benefits, I think it would make it more interesting. I know that it's,
Like,
like, better
just straight
when
up
you
account benefits, like your town skins,
yeah,
your gear,
only
your da, da,
you.
da, da.
Yeah, so because it is a solo thing, granted you know, you rack up points for the clan event or whatever,
Right,
but
right.
I think it would be so much more interesting if they actually made it so that there wasn't any support from the stronghold that you're in. Reputes, I guess that's fine. Like those should apply, but like if they took away the stronghold, like the glory hall stuff, I think that would make things a lot more interesting and like maybe more fun, especially for the people that feel like they get like really smashed based on march sizes and whatnot. It would even it out, maybe make it more intense.
Like, so this chaos armor, as we're calling it.
Yes, yes.
I'm wondering, what do you think the chances are of that replacing King's gear in ranking?
Ooh. I mean, I don't have King's gear, but I do wonder about the bonuses because, as far as I know, King's gear is like for offense mostly,
Yeah, yeah. I
and
mean,
I
it gives
wonder
a
if
it gives a fairly high. Let me see. 1 second. I think I have a.
It's like mainly for attacking, as
Of course,
far as I
of course,
know.
there's a chart for it. I don't know if I have the chart downloaded, but there's
A beautiful chart.
naturally there's a chart. 1 second.
Those charts are so gorgeous.
I d-
I can't make charts to save my life, but boy do I appreciate a good one.
So, oh yeah, there's the other one. I'm gonna pop this open because there's this town skin too. I see like having you here is awesome because I get like also that second opinion where like I'll look at something and I'm like, and then like I hear that literally I almost hear that oh my gosh in my head sometimes. Okay, so here we go. We'll plop these up here. Let me see. Ooh, all the wonderful tabs. All right, so King's Gear, like the bonuses. Whoa, that like went all whack on me. I hate how like when you zoom in on something, it like goes to the option of like it just starts jumping by like 50s or 70s instead of like by 5. So okay. Bonuses of King's Gear at 15 total offense is 3,462.4%. That point 4 is
Yes,
important. I don't know why, but
so that's, like, real good for I see, like, it's during an attack as well too, so I wonder if the new Chaos Gear is gonna have, like, more of, an Asgard set of bonuses,
it
on it,
also
like the
has
Asgard
troop
gear.
offense when capturing a fortress 1,675.2%. Um March speed 1,675.2. Again, I don't know. I've said before, I don't know how much that March speed increase would be like beneficial if you use Swift Phantom or Plunder. Because I mean, like, reality is your troops are only going to go so fast. Um,
They just teleport.
they're just bam there, straight up beam me up, Scotty.
I'd
Um,
finally to get something if
training
everyone was doing that.
Training speed 442.1%. I did a comparison off the chart number. I think it was last live, maybe the live before. Whatever the live was where I went on the whole long gap rant. Um there was I did a comparison like my training set right now I think gives me 611%, and that's just like my gear, obviously my hero skills, runes. um, so like I don't know if 442 would be a better training speed than what we currently have with regular gear, or if it would. I think it would math out to about the same. Um, the other big bonus is number of warriors on a march at 334.8%,
That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
and then
If this new gear is more accessible, that would be cool.
oh for sure, absolutely, and then number or warrior number in an onslaught, so it makes your onslaught in general bigger. 167.4. So when sending 2.1 billion isn't enough and you need that 2.2. um troop
We're
offense,
sending so many troops, jeez.
troop offense,
It's like
troop defense, and troop health during an attack are all there as well. So it is definitely like I don't have it either, so I mean like I can't speak to like the efficiency of it because I don't know. That's one of the things I want to try to get approved for a test with Torrent, actually, is a King's Gear test, so Amber and I can play around with the whole set of it and see what does what.
yeah, yeah, without getting in trouble for cheating. I always
Yes.
wonder how those tests occur because you have to kinda hit your
Well,
friends,
we
like,
have to we
clan.
have to leave the clan, and then like we generally remain clanless so it doesn't affect any event. And then it can't be during
That's good.
obviously it can't be during a week that offense ranking occurs. Not that I ever score high enough to rank in offense, but still, like Amber and I are like, we're not even worthy of mentions in offense ranking. But point
Oh
being,
my
like,
god, I got into that once in, like, the 600s, and I was like I took a screenshot so fast. I'm like, "Dude, this is gonna not last." I was, like, way down the list.
so this is the other town skin, very like wolfish,
I like it.
Tasmanian devil wolfish.
I like how it looks on all those levels right there.
It
It
looks
looks it
nice.
looks it looks chaosy. It
It
looks a
looks
little chaosy.
yes. It actually looks clean and chaosy.
Yeah, it's not bad. Alright, maybe did they hire actual humans to, like, do the art again? Because, like, I'm pretty sure there was, like, a rogue bot making some of these others.
Just some like rogue AI turning out like town skins.
Yeah, like, I had a feeling that it just took over the art department and it was approving stuff too, like, just nobody was in charge over there for a while.
This is the animation because I say so and I approved it, so it's good.
Yeah. At least they stopped putting, like, Pegasus all over everything, like, the hopping man, what they did to the guard, of shielding is a travesty, those
The
little
bears.
hopping, like,
You don't like the dancing bears?
the bears on the I forget what one that's on with
Oh no, shielding's the
with
dancing like
the
reindeer.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then they added defense. They added those are actually unicorns. Like, what? Come on, man. That thing was like all dark and cool looking, and then they added this like gilded unicorns to it, and I'm like, is everything pretty princess now? Is that what we're doing?
Let's see. I think there's somebody in my clan wearing it, so I'm not.
That one's weird. I don't know what I think about that one.
The turtle. I can't do the turtle. I cannot listen to the animation on the turtle one. I can't do it. It very there it is. There we go. That's the one you were talking about. The dancing horses. The animation on the turtle reminds me of like an airplane toilet flushing. If you've never heard the sound effect, like you got to go in game, turn on the sound, like put it on your town, and then like zoom in.
Yeah,
You'll know exactly what I'm
I
talking
always keep the sounds on my game. I don't keep the music on, but I always have the sounds because weirdly I play by ear. Like all video games, I have to have the sound just right so that I can just I don't know what it is. Like if I turn it off, I'm not as good at whatever I'm doing. But the sounds of the town skins are kind of startling if you don't know they make a noise. When you
about.
zoom in on
Yes,
them, they they
like
make sounds.
of course I'm still wearing like the whole bats in the belfry skin just because I think it's awesome. But
I like that one. I
I
like that one.
I
It's good for Halloween.
I logged in, forgot that I had been listening to music on Spotify because that happens. So I logged in and I'd been
Just
messing
turned way
around.
up.
I'd been messing around on the laptop and had like the sound turned on the game for Townskin wise. Logged in and all of a sudden there's like bats blaring in my ear and scared the holy bejesus out of me.
Yeah, and they don't make a sound till you sort of, like, zoom on them, so I got
Yes,
startled by the bear one because that's like a "shing," like a really sudden sort of sound.
like metal scraping metal kind of stuff, and you're just like, oh my god, what's going on?
One of my favorite skins, and I wear it, like, all the time, is, Intimidation. I think that thing looks so good. I think right now I'm wearing the Insatiable, but I usually wear Intimidation. Whenever they add new, like, effects, I always switch to whatever one doesn't have effects.
I've got you in contacts, so we can see.
I don't know if I'm wearing the intimidation currently.
You're wearing
Usually
insatiable.
do. Oh, okay, yeah. I
But I
usually
mean,
wear intimidation, but
you've got
insatiable
you've
is
got
cute.
B, Gwyn, and Scorps like townskins blowing fire all over you.
Yeah, I feel very safe being surrounded by dragons, I gotta say.
Well, then I mean, Sunburned in Yacht has the whole serpent dragon, so I mean, I'm pretty sure you're fine. Like you're in a whole little like you've got like you should have a moat going on there.
Right? Just surrounded by, like by all of my protectors, basically. Not that anyone can protect anyone, but,
Like straight
it
up
is kind of adorable.
get a Gandalf out there doing the whole "you shall not pass" and you're
Right, that's what it feels like, though. Just the other
fine.
night, I was giggling at it, like, being surrounded by those skins.
Oh man, so upgrade costs. So Aegon said, can't wait to see upgrade costs for new gear. Going from level 1 to level 15 will cost 20 million cotton.
Oh, man. Yeah, see, that's I like I like the idea of new gear. I don't like the name, I want it to be chaos gear, but I am, like it feels like I just finished my other stuff. I know I did a little while back, but, like, man, the slog.
Well, and
Let's just I'm glad they changed the chiefs to not be quite as tedious
well
and
here's
take
the
all day long.
here's what I'm wondering. So Torrin said like chiefs will get like new houses and stuff. There was this was like forever ago. Oh my god, I think I might have like an image of it somewhere. Let me see. Just log through the whole Bones archives over here.
Yeah, I saw that in the chat before I popped in. You guys were talking about that, and I was wondering about it.
So like, but I'm wondering, like, who, like, do people in your kingdom kill chiefs?
I don't even think so. I
Like,
don't.
I mean, I was thinking like, there's nobody in my kingdom that kills chiefs. So it's like I'm
I've
wondering
heard of it, but not seen it.
if the chiefs are gonna have new houses, who's gonna like, be the first to check out this house, considering the fact that we don't kill them
Okay.
anymore.
Well,
That
I
I
think
mean,
also part of it is because nobody's building gear in
yeah,
both of our
yeah.
kingdoms. Nobody's really working on
I
the
feel
gear
like
enough,
I feel
but
like that could definitely change with a gear upgrade or a gear update.
we might finally see what's on the tile. I've
That's if people actually get the gear too.
right. Is it accessible is what I'd like to know. Like how is it like the King's gear where there's very specific circumstances, or will we be able to pay way too many runics for it? Um, will it be Asgard shop stuff? Like those are my questions. Like just can I even get this stuff? If not, then I guess I don't have to worry about
That's
any
kind
of
of like where I'm at with it's kind of where I'm at with like Torin telling us that Cosmos will be in the Neon store.
oh geez. I mean like man, that's a pricey I would never.
Like
I would never. I couldn't actually. I can't. I literally cannot afford those skins.
I feel like on one side I'm like, "Oh, that's that's awesome." But on the other side I'm like, it still doesn't mean like I'm ever going to obtain it.
Hey Bozor, I remember you from forever ago.
um like I mean, to be honest, I mean it's great that like ruler is now I guess the new cost for ruler for the whole ladder is like $1,800.
I mean, it's still like astronomical, but hey, any drop in I think it's reasonable to lower the prices, all I'm saying.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like again, I personally am still just like, no.
No, of course not. Oh,
I mean,
no way.
I mean,
I'm not ever.
aside from like again, like you said, I can't, I can't.
Yeah,
Um,
I literally cannot
like,
afford that.
and then there's the thing of like, if I could, and I'm not saying this is ever a possibility, if I could, there's the wife factor. Like I feel like if I spent $1,900 on a town skin,
Oh
I
my god.
I have a feeling like I don't think Amber would say anything, and I think that's what scares me the most.
Yeah, dude.
I think
Don't.
I would get a look.
It would be that I yeah, I would not. Save
And
yourself, man. Save
it
yourself.
it wouldn't be like a I cannot believe you did this. It would be more like a this is what you decided to do with $1,900. Like that would be it. It wouldn't be like judgment. It wouldn't be like anger. It would just purely be a look of like this is what you decided out of all the things you could have possibly done with this. This is what you decided to do with $1,900.
Yeah, dude. That's I mean, I'll tell you what, if I had tons of like money, let's just say like I had a bunch of just disposable income, like I would get it. Like if this was my main game and my main hobby outside of work and I was like a bazillionaire or just had a ton of cash, like I would put the cash in like some of the bigger players do. Like I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
like
the
by all
same
means,
for
if you
them as like if you have like classic cars you work on,
oh yeah,
that's your
yeah.
hobby
I mean, like
and
if
you
you've
spend a
got the
ton.
disposable income, by all means. I mean, like I'm not judging anybody for that.
Yeah,
Um,
I can't personally, but if
yeah,
I could,
I
I
don't.
would.
I don't, but people
Um,
that have it, awesome. Congrats for you.
right,
Um,
yeah, that's how I feel about it.
and I feel like
I
I mean,
cannot, but
so ruler was 2,300 when the ladder first hit, and then it dropped to like now 1,900. I feel like
can't believe
Cosmos
it
is gonna be
dropped
like
that.
3 grand.
You know what though? If you, I can't. It's blowing my mind right now. They dropped the cost $400. Like It's still expensive after taking $400 off the price.
Like,
Like this is just like one skin, and I can't get. It's so funny to me how
I feel
expensive it
like
is.
I feel like there should be the guy from the you remember the old like Sham Wow commercials?
Yeah,
I feel like that dude should pop up and be like, "But wait, there's more."
right, dude. It's crazy to me because the discount is 400. That's like Oh my, that's like so many of the Asgard skins in the Neon shop if you're getting them at 50.
Yeah.
Um,
Let me see. I
they
actually, I
did
mean,
something with those though, and
okay.
I feel bad for the top players, because when they recently changed the stuff that comes with the Asgard skins in the Neon shop, and they increased the gold like a lot.
Here we go.
And I mean, it always came with a lot of VIP, but what happened with the VIP update is the people that were very developed already, like basically maxed,
Yeah.
they were having a tough time getting they had to just buy VIP by itself to
Oh
get their
yeah, yeah,
VIP,
absolutely.
which seems it's probably painful to do that with just VIP,
Here's
but, like, people like me still trying to get skins, I'm just going up levels, like, super fast,
I.
because I was behind. So, for once, an update actually benefited the people that were behind.
Oh
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
it just sucks because the people at the top already, man, that must have I feel bad for them for having to buy just VIP packs, like, only.
So I heard a rumor, and this is like a couple of months ago. I heard a rumor that for 10 grand you can max VIP.
It wouldn't surprise me if you it wouldn't surprise me if it was that much, but I bet it's a little less depending, like, if you catch the good stuff when it's there. Like, if you're
Yeah, I mean,
studying the bank
like
constantly.
I haven't spent in well, I don't know. I mean, to be honest, like my account, we haven't spent on my account since I think oh god, August of last year maybe? Maybe?
Oh, damn, that's great, though.
I mean, it's literally where people are like, "You've got to spend bones," and I'm like, "No, no, no, I don't. It's really not in the budget. It's not there." Uh, so like, I mean, but like seeing packs like what I've got on the screen in the Neon store, Guard of Success. I mean, it's a level 1 for $30, but that's 36.5 million times 5,000. I don't know, 150 billion VIP points. 8 billion soul shards and a level 1 guard with 90 billion gold. Like, I mean, I feel like some of the stuff like this, like obviously like um the game enders and Gwyn's and Burns and Elos and of the game, like they already have this skin and they already have it maxed. So like, but I feel like everything else in that is like a great deal.
Yeah, that's what I look that's exactly how I view the skins in the neon shop. Like, you look at it and it'll be 30 or 50 and you're like, "Ugh, I don't wanna spend that much in a chunk." But then you look at how much VIP you get with that, and it's actually a really good deal, and now that they updated the amount of gold, it's insane how much gold you get on the level 6s. If you get the level 3, like, skin or whatever
Oh
at
yeah,
6,
yeah, like 90
it's
million.
yeah, like, the last one I got was 150 billion gold,
Oh wow.
um, with it, uh, so and plus you get the 40 something, VIP, which, like, is a ton. It's a
Oh yeah.
huge chunk off of I'm just below level 80 VIP. Like, I'm just at the edge of it. One more of those packs would put me over.
I'm coming up on 73. I'm like 122 billion points from 73.
It's like it's the skins, man. The skins are what got me up to almost 80, but then again, like, I think about it and I just can't help but feel really bad for the peeps that already had those skins because there's no VIP deal that's as good as
Oh yeah.
that.
Yeah, you have
Like,
to like legitimately just buy like the VIP packs.
yeah, and to me, that sounds really painful. Like, just there's all this stuff you need, and that's what you're having to buy. I mean, in the end, it's good, but the really, really good bonuses are at 100
Oh
and
yeah.
just past 80.
Yeah.
Like 80, getting past 80, I forget which one of the 80s, like 81 or something, you get a nice boost to a bunch of the stuff,
80
but
81 to 84, there's like some incremental boosts in there. 81's like the big jump. And then
yeah.
82, 83, and 84 you get some like little like nickel and dime boosts to the
Mhm.
bonuses that you jumped up at 81, and then like once you go to 85 it like stops, like it like plateaus, and there's like
Yeah,
nothing from 85 to like, I mean, there's not
I think it's
nothing. I mean,
90
obviously
something.
there's stuff that goes up, but it doesn't go up like incremental values. What's up,
Yeah,
Modib?
it's
It doesn't go up incremental values until like 91, 92 ish, and then you start seeing big jumps again.
yeah, it's like every 10 once you get past like 70, like you get past 80 and then there's like some just boring parts and then you hit it. But everyone of course wants the 100 for like the spy march size
There's
and the
there's like two two or three in my clan now that have like level 100. And
I'm working on it.
I'm just
It'll
like this is
take me like
why
5 years.
this is why when I catch an OS that like you guys are like, I got 300 million soul shards, and I'm over there with that whole, my precious gif holding on to like my 2 million, and I'm just like, my precious.
If you can get in with one of those big head count boosts, it goes a little better. If you can sneak in with like a full one of those, that's kind of fun sometimes.
Dish is absolutely right. Like the stone capacity, whatever, goes up at like 90 or at
Yeah,
86. You
yeah,
can now
or
hold
like
more silver.
resource production, and it's like you're already capped, so you're like, "Yay. Woo!"
Wow, nice, Modib. Your clan's like getting strong as balls. I had another
But
word
yeah,
there,
the
but
VIP is
I can't say
nice.
it on YouTube. So let's see. Let me see. All right, 81 was the jump we were talking about. 35% off.
I wonder how much gold. Like, if you were to just go into the VIP and just buy the one at the bottom, like the 5,000, just with gold, like how much gold would it take to go from like, let's just say 80 to 100? Probably, oh my God, I can't
Well, I
even
think you can
imagine.
only do like 5 billion at a time. Like so you'd
So
have to
you'd
like
have to like,
keep doing it.
You have
but
to like
like
set up a clicker.
at I mean, I've got like a whopping 2.6 billion gold. It's sad, but still, like that would give me 1.3 billion VIP points.
It's like nothing. It's so small.
So
Those little things are kind of obsolete.
1.3 billion, and I need like 122 billion. So I would have to do that 122 times at 2.6 billion gold. Oh my god,
Oh my god.
this is gonna make me cry.
Yeah, I'm like right at the edge of 80 and then I'm just dreading the 81. It gets crazy. And I'm running out of skins to like buy, so I'm not gonna have the benefit of those neon shop deals.
Oh my god, my calculator won't even math it out. It says error.
The game that breaks calculators when you
it
try to
says it
figure
says
out what it
it
means.
says 3.26193396 error plus 20.
Oh, is the E? That's like 20 zeros or something.
Yeah,
Man, I'm old. I don't understand that in calculators, so I always have to get out my old one.
I think it's like
So I'm like,
it's like it comes out to like 3.6 trillion gold or something like that.
that's crazy. I
Like
have a
so
lot of gold right now,
that
but
would
not that much.
it would be 3.6 trillion gold for me to go from 72 to 73.
Oh my god.
And that's just to
All right,
73.
scratch that. Scratch that idea.
Well, and it's not like VIP in the seasonal store is any better, to be honest.
No, they haven't after that update, they didn't update those. So it's still it used to feel kind of like a lot,
And
and
especially
then they
like
did the VIP update and it's like nobody buys those. I mean, I guess if you're still really small, yeah.
okay, so for the unlimited 31.5 million runics would get me 393,965K.
You know what I'm kind of glad about?
Hmm.
I didn't have enough runics to get a bunch of the hero skins back in the day when they came out, and a bunch of them became obsolete before I could even get them. So I never had to get them.
So from 60 to 143 trillion VIP points comes out to 86 trillion gold.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, yeah. PAX it is. PAX it is then.
I don't I don't I don't I don't I don't have an appropriate response to that.
I can't really count that high, so we're good.
Like I mean, we've got we've got polydactyl cats, and I don't think counting on my fingers and toes and all of their toes. I don't think I could do
I love the polydactyl puddings. Cute
that
little
right.
pudding rats.
Like so, and this so I mean we're talking like 86 trillion gold to max from 60 to 100 on VIP, and then there's the there's the ruler skin in the store for 1900, and now they're talking about bringing Cosmos to the bank.
Yeah, I'm still gonna avoid those 2.
and
Forever.
and Imperial armor for Shaman. I don't.
Oh, is it's for the shaman?
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Um, it's supposed to be like almost King's Gear like bonuses for Shaman.
Alright. I mean, I'll still make some, but we'll see if I like any of the bonuses better, I guess.
I don't.
I mean, I'm interested to see what the upgrade costs in materials are, though, because everyone, man, so many of us are done hitting chiefs, and it was so relieving.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
such relief to not have to hit them. And I only had to hit them a little bit after the update for something, but like, I guess the updated chiefs will be kind of a godsend.
Yeah, because I mean, you're not like hitting it for 10 minutes and it dying, and then like you having to find another one. You're hitting it for like 5 hours and like killing maybe 20% of it.
Yeah. it's I we'll finally see them, like, people are finally probably gonna be killing them, um, like, I've only heard of a few instances of any of them being fully killed so far, but if with the gear, I guess people are gonna be actually probably killing them, at least in the bigger kingdoms.
Maybe, maybe. Okay, so VIP from 60 to 100 is 86 trillion gold. And then if you max secret knowledge, it's around 40 trillion gold to max. So grand whole total of update would be 126 trillion gold, and that's for VIP and secret knowledge 3.
Crazy, man. That's
And
crazy. I
and then
mean,
throw
they're giving a lot of gold these days for stuff, but damn.
in like um obviously your buildings would need to go to 50.
Yeah.
Like we didn't include building costs there either.
You know, it's interesting though. I have kind of a lot of marble just sitting there because I can't go to the next league. So I'm just sort of sitting there, not able to do that much. I've been saving some of the knowledge just to get into like any possible like events, you know? I have like a couple, just like tiny ones that I just save.
So like yeah, the Valkyrie Citadel. So that's 126 trillion gold, and that's secret knowledge and VIP. That's not including the Valkyrie Citadel or buildings.
Yeah, I'm mad because my second troop type, like the one I would use other than killer, is cavalry, and its cavalry is 6th.
poor poor Amber. Like she started her Valkyrie, of course, like years ago when she started the game. Um, and
Oh yeah.
her main troop type is like I think fifth.
Yeah, yeah. A ton of people got put into that position, and it was I was so sad for them.
And it's like
My first are spies, which to this day I'm really glad I chose those first because I use those very hard.
yeah, I think Modib's right. I think the total would be around a quadrillion gold to max everything.
So we can just start saving gold, guys. Just
Just hoard it.
only get gold.
Like pull a schmog. Like just start sitting on a pile of gold. Like Scrooge McDuck that stuff.
I have so much gold right now, but it's not even anywhere near that.
See, and Aegon's is right too. Like so, I mean, the new chiefs, like whatever, that's all fine. But literally, if we can't obtain the gear, it's not gonna matter.
Yeah. Yeah, none of this will matter.
But like what I was
I guess
saying,
I'm cool either way.
what I was saying is like if they drop the new gear in ranking, like that would mean they could potentially, I mean, I guess, like I'm not saying they would, either like rotate like King's Gear one yacht and then like the new gear the next yacht, or they could put like King's Gear maybe in the Asgard store. I don't know. I mean,
That'd be
not
cool.
not saying like it would be affordable in the Asgard store.
No, no. I mean, if it's really tough to obtain, that just means I can put it in the same, like, dusty drawer as Cosmos and Ruler and not even think about it, so
Yeah,
I don't mind either way.
I guess
Whatever the
that's
gear ends up being.
that's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, well, we'll see. I mean, like, so ruler hitting the Asgard store was kind of like a shocker. I mean, but like 200, what was it, 200 million stones or 200 million metals for one ruler skin per clan.
Yeah.
So like, I mean,
I mean, I don't
I feel like if King's Gear is replaced in ranking, I feel like it would probably be like 100 million medals a piece, so like 600 million for the full set.
yeah. I don't mind, like, doing events to, like, help the monsters get those, though, because it's fun to watch them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, like it kind of goes to that whole thing of like actual this, like catching those onslaughts. Like the gif is like, I am sure you feel the pain now.
Yeah, it was my main phone. I have, like, my old phone still that can still play the game, but my main phone died during Yote, like, just right in the middle of it, and I was like, "Oh, no," and I was stuck using my much slower phone, so I was missing most of them.
Like
It can be hard to get in there.
like legitimately, it's like except see my balance isn't that good. So like I mean the bike would just keep going without me. But that is like trying to jump in some of these onslaughts with like some of these monster players. Like like don't sneeze because if you sneeze your phone goes one direction, your eyeballs shut and then you're like, "Well, crap, I just missed 5 OSs."
I think my thing is that I'm not always able to get on voice, so I'm a slightly slower because I check what type the host is using real quick,
Right,
and that
right.
takes like a millisecond out of my time. Um, and yeah, and also being killer, I have like more than one troop tier, and so if I have to send siege, it's like
You have to scroll like
I
all the way down.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm just gonna set up a siege, like, I don't have it yet, but I'm gonna set up a saved march just for siege troops because I'm tired of them. Like, I
See
keep like
like
a little bit of every tier, so they're
see
quite down there.
Amber's always like I mean and I luckily I mean I have Swift Phantom and Plunder. And
Oop,
I mean I'm so I mean I don't my T8s don't exactly move slow. Um
I have neither.
Amber who does not have Swift Phantom still beats me into onslaughts and she's just like, why don't you do saved sets?
My thing is like I've been trying to set up saved sets, but the OSs go too quick. Like for me to set a set, so I'm gonna have to like make my own like on my own little time.
Like I mean, see, that's how I am. I'm like, okay, like, fine. I will finally relent and be like, okay, I'll start doing presets. But the first, like, time I try to set a preset and then, like, the OS sends when I'm in the middle of trying to save the set, I'm just like, nope, I'm done with this.
Yep, yep. Dishcloth, yeah, that's true. It's like you make a set and your best bet is to make it smaller than any possible like maxed march you have because otherwise it's got the little exclamation mark on it.
And see, Modib's got the thing too. Like, just have just T7s and T8s. Get rid of everything else.
Yeah, I was considering that purely for that reason, actually. I'm like, okay, but I have a really annoying wall for a reason. Like I'm the snack of my clan, so I like need to make myself super annoying to deal with, which is why I have a lot of T5, just saying. Anyone listening. You're
mine's
gonna smack into a lot of T5.
mine's T3.
I only keep I only keep like 2 billion of 1, 2, and 3, and sometimes I just throw those away for an event, depending. So yeah, it's annoying
I
to get
like
down to the siege.
I mean, I went from T1 to like, cuz like I was losing billions of T1s per hit. And I'm just like this is just not working. I mean, it's just more pain to have it than it's worth. Unless like of course you have like a trillion of them. Which I find utterly ridiculous by the way. Personally, I find it ridiculous. Um and then I thought about going T2 to be honest. But like
That'll keep people from hitting.
Amber, like literally when someone's like, I train T2, I can almost see the eyeball twitch because of like
Yeah.
how, and I mean, she's not wrong. Like T2s are like the annoying,
Oh,
like step cousin of T1.
that's why you train them if you don't wanna get hit. Like, if you don't want get hit, that's what you put first.
Yes, throw T2 in there. Like,
And then right behind it, put T5, and just nobody wants to deal with you.
or do like the whole train no spies at all and train like 1 trillion T1s.
Yeah, so they can see they don't wanna hit.
So yeah, then they can spy you, and when they see the 1 trillion T1s, they're gonna be like, nope. But whatever you do, if you do those, don't complain that you don't get hit ever, because I mean, it's kind of like a mess of your own doing. Like,
Yeah, I see that a lot. You'll see a town and it's got no you go to spy it and it has no spies. You look at it and it's all meat. There's nothing even worth hitting behind the meat,
yeah,
so
yeah,
you can't even,
exactly.
like, share it to your clan because it's just silly. And I'm like, "Dude, you need spies so that we can't see how bad of a hit that would end
Like,
up
if
being."
if you want us to OS this, like, don't just have spies. Like, don't let us see
Yeah.
what's inside if you want to get hit.
It's like if you're gonna have you just gotta have some of the good stuff behind everything at least if you're not gonna have spies so that when people see, they're not immediately moving on.
See, I feel like Modib has like the perfect like set for a trap account. 100 to 200 million T7s of each troop type. And then like people get like chaos and shards off of you and T7 kills for events, and you can just like rake in the like shards and chaos from T8 hits.
I used to way back just like only play defense and like a couple years ago I just changed how did stuff at Yote. So I only wanted to get spy offense points. Like that's what I was doing for a couple years and uh so I didn't want to get hit when I was doing that. Like in the middle of doing that, I kept my tiny amounts of like T1, 2, and 3
Right.
just to if I did get hit, it would be really stupid for the person and they wouldn't, you know. But I never did bloodlust. I'm still sitting on an account that can shield whenever it wants to. Now, I'm a little weaker because of it, but I don't care. But I don't actually like want to get hit. Like I don't even want to defend. Um, and at Yote, my routine was that like I did all my stuff, and then the defense was just charity. Like I'm just giving my troops away at that point, um, with Baggy. Uh, but not anymore. Now I just want to do what I'm doing. So I have a really stupid wall that's annoying for that reason.
So can something be done about dead clans with dead alliances in the future? What do you mean? Like
I mean,
if
they
they're
they do that sometimes.
yeah, I think it's like I
My
can't
old
remember.
kingdom got really cleared out. Like every one of it was crazy how empty it got when they did the last culling of dead clans. And then that's why in my old kingdom I have all the pioneer spots now, except for 6. 'Cause there's someone that is
I
weird
think
and
I think in my old kingdom there's like and this is horrible, but there's an alt of mine on Pioneer 6 spot that I don't know the login to.
oh no. No, the one in my old kingdom, this guy came in years later to refresh the shield, and honestly, I just pitied him at that point. I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, you're that dedicated to being a jerk that you, like, had a thing set in your calendar for, like, years." And then he came in and, like, said stuff. He's like, he was always I'm surprised he didn't get banned. So he, like, says stuff in the chat, and, like, nobody cares because that spot is, like, obsolete at this point, and the only reason I took the other spots was to help people get started, like little accounts that might pop over there.
Yeah, like I mean, I don't I don't know. Like I feel like yeah, I mean unfortunately I am that guy. Like
Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw
there's
that.
like and I think the last time I was on that account like I don't know. I'll go look. Like the last time I was on that account like I put like a 400 some odd week shield.
Oh my god.
Like it's like
You
shielded
know,
to like
it'll drop.
it's shielded to like 2029 or something like that.
Well, not too far off. Luckily, the
99
game
weeks.
never ends.
99 weeks is the last time I was on that account.
Oh my
Like,
god.
let me see.
Does it have your name? Like, can you tell whose it is?
2028 is when the shield drops.
I mean, that's it. The game doesn't end, so eventually.
I mean, it's kind of got my name. It says Boneyard 666 on there.
Oh man,
I mean,
man, I'll tell you what.
and the
I mean,
hero's
I
name
took.
is my name, so my
People are gonna
bad.
think we're all mean,
Like, my bad. I mean, I
and
would
you like.
legitimately remove it if I could, but I can't even log into the account to like do delete account. Like,
No. Oh
whoops.
well. I mean, it's not like most kingdoms aren't the same, in some regard. But yeah, when they cleared out the dead, I wouldn't mind if they did that again, clearing out the dead strongholds. I wish they could clear out the dead towns themselves, but it looks like they can't.
I mean, there's been that whole discussion about like people that leave the game and like, the accounts like 130 some odd weeks offline. Um like moving them to like another kingdom
I think
and
that would be. I think that's a great idea.
and like moving them to another kingdom and like them having like this whole like stasis kingdom and like
I think that's a
if they
wonderful
come
idea.
back they can like obviously move back to where they were before like the game moved them there.
Yeah, I think that's cool. I think they should do that. It would do a little tiny bit to retain player base as well. Like
But like
maybe.
then who's gonna like, I mean, think of the influence of that kingdom, right? Like, can you imagine? Like, it would be like every like third Fury that would get thrown into like my Fury or like your Fury or you know what I mean?
Ooh,
We'd just be like, so
that,
we're either gonna burn accounts that have no shields or like that kingdom's just not gonna support
yeah.
Jack.
That would be cool though if you think about it. Like if they took all the dead accounts and they threw them in a stasis kingdom, right? But they left it in play for matchups. Like every once in a while you get this little treat of like a kingdom that is definitely not going to play, so you can just run around smashing
Yeah, it
things without thinking
goes to
about
like
it.
a three-way Fury, so it's like whoever can like jump there and take that pop the fastest as soon as
Mhm.
Fury starts.
Right? That would be cool. It would be like a wild card, but like a good wild card.
I feel like that would cause even more like mass chaos and mayhem.
Yeah, I mean, we need more of that, I think. I like that.
Like you
I
remember?
still would love the event where they just open all kingdoms, like, I would love to see that.
Do
I
you
don't know if
remember
the
how?
servers could handle it.
Do you remember how chaotic Yacht used to be?
Yeah, it's kinda it's a lot different these days, I feel like.
It's like
It's
now Yacht is like way tamer, and I feel like we're missing that like I feel like we're missing that like chaotic Viking style that we had once. I mean like and like Modib said, so Dead Kingdom, you can like go back to your spot with Drakkars or like like once you're active again you can go back to your spot whatever and like but
yeah,
I feel like also that should go in there to like open kingdoms for like 30 or 72 hours and no shields.
that's what I think would be so much fun. Like, just one event where you can go everywhere. Like, just there's no, y you can just, like, fly around to, like, any kingdom you want and just cause mayhem. Make
Yeah,
it like
like
a 24-hour event, beef up the, servers, like, right beforehand.
give them like server crack.
Yeah, it would be, the servers would hate it,
Like, can
but
you
that would be
imagine?
fun.
I can only imagine the support tickets now. You opened all kingdoms for 72 hours and now I'm stuck.
Right? Like, everyone's just stuck in some random kingdom afterwards.
I think like I feel like they should have and this is just kind of like to add more mayhem to it. Like we have random relocation boosts. Like I mean grant I haven't used one in like forever. but it like slingshots you randomly on the map. I feel like there should be like a random tracker option.
Oh my god. Yeah. For the just like you end up in the one kingdom where every clan description is like, "Do not move here."
Oh, like well, I mean, the thing is like somebody like you, me, or Amber, like we would probably know somebody in that kingdom.
Yeah, yeah. It would be fun to go say hi to everyone. That's mainly why I, like, want that event. Just, like, go hop around to different people that I know and cuddle with them.
See, like the random that makes perfect sense too. The random auto or like the random like relocation for auto clicker on invader and ghost events. Like that's I have a feeling that's what that random relocator was meant for. I mean
I
cuz
used to
now I
use it
mean
for the holiday invaders.
now if like we tap somebody, I mean we can obviously find them from their profile from our battle report. So it's like I mean randomly like hopping across the map after you've been hit does no good.
Yeah. If you're
Unless
a
like I
quick
mean, unless you're trying not to get hit, then you can just keep like randomly porting. But
yeah.
but I have a feeling like literally using the random relocator on invaders and ghosts, that is exactly what that was meant for.
Yeah, I wonder how many of those I have because I haven't used them in a very long time, like, so long, actually. Maybe in, like, 2019, I used one last. 'Cause I hop, like, I scroll and then I hop, but I guess for if you're using a clicker, it would help to just use that. I do, like, a when I'm using a clicker for whatever thing, it's, like, half manual some of the time.
Oh wow, I have like 405K of them.
I wonder, do those come with the new the Jotunheim trolls and monsters now give very useful items in large amounts, and I wonder if that's one of them. I never really checked.
I don't. I can't remember the last time of like. I can't remember the last time I can't see them. I never see them. Like Amber was like this last yacht. Amber was like, I need to hit one just for like points in the clan event because like I mean our clan's kind of like half pushing that event.
Yeah,
And it's like
it's
she's
nice
like,
to max it.
and I'm like, I don't ever see them. Like I think they're an urban legend.
I have, the way I've always done Yote for my little clan, I have an alt that I drop the shield on so that the peeps can fill it up and get points while my main account would bring in lots of points so the little guys could get, the checkpoint stuff. And that account always sits in the same spot, which is right near one of those monsters,
Mm-hmm.
and I keep the sound cranked up. Not the music, of course not the music, but I keep the sound cranked up and the phone's just, like, across the room, and I hear people start hitting it. Um,
Oh yeah,
but
because it actually has sound to it.
yeah, so it's actually quite loud too, so, like, I can always hear it if I'm using even if I'm playing a different game, if I have my open air, like, headphones on, I can hear it, and I can just start whacking it.
See, I
Um
feel like so Modibs is like he sets a clicker and then goes to sleep for like the random relocation stuff. I feel like I don't know. I mean, I think my
I wouldn't
bot
trust that.
like I think yeah, I think my auto clicker would like I don't know. I have a feeling I'd wake
I
up
don't
to like
trust it.
I would like wake up to like no gold somehow
Yeah,
and
because
like I would wake up to no gold somehow from Moret's stronghold to Spartak's stronghold,
yeah,
shieldless,
dude.
shieldless with like 70 missed battle reports and on fire.
Yeah, I don't trust leaving my auto clickers going because it depends on your connection to the game, and sometimes it's not even your own problem. It's like on their end.
Yes.
And yeah, I've known people that have had their clickers when the game like lagged out for a second but didn't actually kick them. They've the clicker like closes the window that's open and just like does all sorts of stuff. Um, but also if you set it slow, like there's certain clickers I trust more to, like, certain configurations, I trust more to leave going because they're timed really slow, but, like, I don't trust the connection on Plarium's end. Like,
I don't. Well, like, see, like,
luckily, if it kicks you, you just gotta know, like, where the button is when it like, because one of my clickers, I got kicked and it was trying to write to support. It wasn't able to because the other buttons, like, weren't in the right spot to actually send a ticket, thank goodness. But, like, I could have ended up sending a bunch of blank tickets all in a row because of
oh my
that,
god,
which would have been hilarious, but I'm glad it didn't happen.
blank ticket spamming support.
Yeah, um,
See, and like,
so I'm, like, real careful with it.
so Modib said like you have to build the redundancy into the clicks. Like, I feel like, I mean, so for one thing, like my internet is like stable on the best of days.
Yeah, it really depends on how good your connection is if
And
you
then so
wanna
like
trust
and then
your
you take
clicker.
in like, the lag jumps and skips that we normally get anyway. And I feel like the two of them, I would have to set so many redundant clicks in there that
Mhm.
it would take me forever to do anything.
Yeah, I think if you've got, like, a really stable internet connection, like, you can pretty much do that, but, like, if if there's, like, any sort of question about it, it can be a little bit, nerve-wracking. I've never actually had anything go completely wrong, like, real bad wrong. Like I said, the only time was when I opened, like, the ticket thing. It wasn't able to send it, but I didn't, like, think about the button when you get kicked and you have to, like, go back in or write to support. Like, those are the 2 options on that window, and it's hard to bring up that window to,
Oh
like,
yeah.
make your clicker.
Yeah.
So you can't, like, because 'cause I'll always bring up windows that could get clicked and make sure there's nothing touching them or, like, that could touch them, but with that window, you can't make it happen to make sure that it's not on the button.
Well, so like, okay, so Modib's like he has an auto clicker that's got 68 steps. Each step is 100 milliseconds at a time. Like that's I don't I don't know. I feel like I would definitely mess that up somehow.
I saw someone's screenshot, that I think it was the ayahuasca dude in the, Discord. He had a screenshot recently, and he had, like, 82. All of his little buttons you could see was, like, 82, 83,
Just wow.
up in the 80s.
Like that's way more attention to the detail than I man, I would get bored. Like I mean like bored setting it up, bored. I would literally be like, "Oh, look at the shiny object," and forget what step I was on. Like I would end up having to hand my phone to Amber and being like, "Can you set up my clicker, please?"
Yeah, I've been trying to for years now actually get certain people to try out clickers because 'cause they're so on mobile specifically, they're so easy. Like, it's just the easiest thing, especially for something simple. Like, it's so incredibly easy, but, some people just don't feel like learning that new thing no matter how simple it is,
Well, and
and
or I mean they're stuck with like an iPhone and they don't have a clicker program.
oh, yeah, that too, but one of them visited me and, I just set it up for her. I straight up, like, just set the thing up, and I think I bought it. It's like, if you buy the app, you get to save your configurations. But I
Yeah,
was like, "I'm
see,
buying you this, and I'm setting it up," and I configured all of the most useful, like, clickers just for her, but in using those, like, she learned how to use it, so she makes her own now.
oh nice. See, well, and then dish. Apparently, someone accidentally reset Pop with an auto clicker.
Right? And it's just, like, stuck with this tiny clan.
I just, I
And then you have to explain that to the pop people, like, imagine nobody's gonna believe that
can you
unless they
okay.
know you.
So to play devil's advocate in this, how would you explain to your clan how Fleabite somehow holds Pop in this tiny little Aqua instead
Right?
of Spartak?
I mean, in my old kingdom, the pop holders would sometimes write on the wall to ask for a reset, and sometimes it would be Fleabite I would use. just because. But little guy, you could just like leave the troops in, and he'll still kill none of your stuff.
Like I feel like I just I don't know. Like I don't I would honestly want to be a fly on the wall. Like with you having like a little level like 2 or 3 stronghold in Spartak's kingdom and Fleabite being the chief in that clan and like you shielding their pop in the middle of the night with a random accident. And like
Oh my god.
I would want to like hear that conversation of your explanation.
I think they would at least believe me when I said it was the clicker though, because I would never do that on purpose.
Oh,
But yeah, you just disband it.
like
The only
that.
reason I didn't leave Fleabite as chief in my old clan was for the resources from clan battle. Like I need to be able to give those away to the people, so I like he's that's the only reason he's not left in charge.
Don't want like him roguely giving them out to like enemies.
Well, I mean, it's I don't know how much he can send per march with the convoy
A
thing,
lot.
but it would have to be a clicker situation for sure.
Let me see. I've
It
got
is
him.
interesting though because he can send a ton to the stronghold because of the glory
I've
thing.
still got him in my contacts as beware.
Beware.
Yeah, it's still
That's
level 6.
great.
I
I
don't.
feel bad. I haven't been playing that account very much.
Yeah, it's capital B lowercase e, capital W lowercase a, capital R lowercase e, and then a bunch of exclamation points right there. Beware. Like I don't know at level 6. Like I don't know
I
like
can't
how.
even take him places. Because I mean, obviously because of his behavior, but I also can't take him places because he can't even go to another kingdom. So even if I wanted to bring him as a joke, I just like couldn't, which is so sad to me.
Like
The
that's right
packs
because
are funny on that.
you can't Dracker like until like Palace level 21, right?
Yep.
Or
So he's just
26.
stuck there.
So like
It's interesting. All my alts are in that kingdom. I was lucky, like because I was playing well before they changed the Drakars and like how you move.
so he can't like yeah, you can't jump like any of your alts, can
No, and I really wanted to like bring him along as a joke too. I
you?
couldn't. I
So would
consider bringing my best alt, which is my cat, because it used to be that like wherever I was, like my cat was nearby, and I thought it was funny that I was always bringing my cat everywhere. Um, I might
you're just
still bring him over there, maybe like help with like getting glory stars somewhere in that kingdom, maybe.
burn. It's a burn. What's up, man? Um, like I feel like you're just trying to terrify Gwen. Like you're just
Yeah.
trying to bring like Fleabite over there and wait till like Gwen logs in and then there's like just bam, just like little Fleabite sitting next to her like taunting her.
I did used to when there was a global and there were people that I knew that we were like fighting against them. Like one of the first things I would do is take Fleabite and start attacking them, just with these tiny little marches. I mean, I did used to hit towers with him, just like one, just to see what it did.
You're like aggressively Fleabiting towers.
Right, just biting the ankles of it. Yeah, but
No.
my little clan is they won clan battle this last time. I was so proud of them. They've been it's been different for them without me there.
As you're like over there, you know, like cheerleading them on.
Yeah, like I used to get the checkpoints, so that's how everyone got all their stuff mainly. But one of my peeps, he started liking going to Asgard and burning. So like sometimes he'll bring in a bunch of Asgard checkpoints.
Like, oh wait, you can't. What's the thing to go to Asgard? What's the palace level?
Oh, I don't know. I know Fleabite can't. Definitely. I forget what the palace level is for that. Is it the same as Yote?
No, I believe they're different.
Yeah,
I
either way, he's not allowed to leave the kingdom. It's probably better off.
Yeah, see, Dish has it right. You can't join Spartak with Fleabite because he'd take all the rewards and people be mad.
He'd be sitting on like Ruler and Cosmos,
Here would
all
be
of them.
this would be actual footage of Fleabite at that point. You'll love this gif for it. As YouTube catches up. Oh, the lag and latency.
Yeah, there's like a
There we go.
30-second thing, I think it is.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a 28 to 30 second. Like I feel like this would be actual Fleabite at that point.
There's another level 6 town in the game that I know has cheated their stats into place, and that's like my arch nemesis on like on my Fleabite account. Uh it's funny, but that if I see them in the running of like any of those little mini personal events, I don't even bother because there's another level 6 and they have like billions of kills. And I'm like, dude, what you doing in there?
I'm still like holding out that one day I might catch like burn or game ender. Maybe in kills. Like I mean catching burn would be easier than catching game ender. Um or maybe like catching like wildflower in my clan. But like I feel like one of these days like I mean granted and this is like if they ever like absolutely quit because I mean then it's going to be like the 20-year plan for me to catch them in
Right.
kills.
I was gonna say, take a couple decades.
Like I'm not
My
even at
stats are hilarious.
I don't think I'm even at like yeah, I'm not even at 20 kills yet. Like
Me neither. I'm at like 18 something.
yeah. Like I mean, so but it's like it's interesting. It's interesting to be like, "Hey, that's my goal one day." Like I'm never going to have King's gear. I mean, I don't think I'll ever have King's gear. Like Cosmos Ruler, they're in that like shelf of stuff that I'm just like this is not obtainable.
Yeah,
Like and I'm
yeah.
I'm not even mad
Yeah.
about it. I'm just like kind of
Me neither.
resigned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too. I'm
Um
fine with it.
So, but it's
I
like
don't
it's
even
like
care.
the work I will have to do to catch up to like the Burns, Gwyn's, game enders of the game. I'm just like, so I'm gonna need you guys to take like a 20-year hiatus.
Right. Good thing the game never actually ends. And it's, if anyone does quit, we know that Plarium will take 1,000 years to do anything about it. So maybe it's possible for
It
you
is.
and
I mean,
I to catch
I'm
up.
like, I'm not gonna be like stalkerish and like screenshot their accounts and I mean, but
It's not like you have a file on your computer filled with accounts you plan to surpass or anything.
how'd you know? I'm joking. I'm joking. I don't actually have one before somebody takes that seriously.
Right.
People are like, "Oh my god, we knew it. It's Bones. We knew it." Like, no, seriously. Like, I mean, I used to have like a spreadsheet of like chords of like my own accounts over the years. I mean, because I've played for 9 years, and like I mean, you build an alt, and then you're like, I could have swore I had an alt there, and so like, I mean,
Like, where are they?
I mean, I used to have a spreadsheet of that. Like that was like 4 phones ago, and I didn't believe in like backing things up to Google Drive,
And
and
that's what happened to Pioneer 6.
and so I'm just like, nah, who cares? But yeah, exactly. Like that is legitimately it's something like that happened to like that account on the Pioneer 6 spot where I haven't logged into like 99 weeks. You know what I mean? I'm just like I had all this in place when I was like, yes, I'm gonna build like an army of alts and we're just gonna like, alt it up occasionally. But like now I'm just like, nah. And I don't like the thing is like I'm down to like, you know, 2 emails for the game. Like I used to have like I think 20 like different free Gmail accounts that I could just log into
Yeah.
an account with. And now I'm just like, I don't even remember the passwords to those Gmail accounts, so I can't restore it with Google.
And there was an issue not long ago, sometime I think in the fall, like last fall, where a bunch of people's login info just got deleted from Plarium. And that happened to me. So some of those you might not even be able to get into even if you had the info. I had to run through this whole thing to get my Plarium IDs back to be active again. And I was like, well, that sucks. And I'm pretty sure that some of my others, I use a funky little thing to log into mine. So it's just like a list of accounts and you just tap it and it logs into whichever one. But that's only can be used on my old phone because the guy that made it is no longer supporting the app. So
Oh,
like if that phone goes, I'll have trouble getting into some of them because I still haven't restored the Plarium ID on them. Like literally a lot of them, the info got deleted. Like I know the info on all of them for the Plarium ID to restore, but Plarium lost that info. And you wouldn't know until you try to like get in and you're like, wait a minute, that's correct. Why isn't it working? So
we're
it's a
like
good thing I
they
have
came
that.
like it was like corrupting the email link or something like that. I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, so that happened to one of mine. A couple of mine I don't really care about. They can just rot. But yeah, if that phone with that app goes, I'll have to maybe I'll just put it on BlueStacks. Like I'll emulate that app or something, I guess. But yeah, a bunch of mine I wouldn't be able to get into if I didn't have my little funky multi-boxer. Um, And all it does is log in, like, the thing doesn't do anything but that, but boy, is it convenient. Because I just swipe the game away, and then I tap the next one, and you're in. Like, it's
It's like
great.
it's almost like BlueStacks.
It is, but even easier because it's just, like, a one tap on my screen just logs it in. Because it has all the logins, so it's just like you swipe the game away, and then you just tap the next one, and it's great. But that one was only supported up to Android 10, which is why I have my old phone like
Ah,
basically like wrapped in pillows so that it stays good for like ever.
Burn sent
I'm
us
so
a
nervous.
photo of his actual coffee. You can't go wrong with coffee in Vikings. You really just can't. So like there,
I'd like an iced coffee right now.
like that actually looks really good. It looks like I mean it looks like it'd be comfortable to sit there and just like drink coffee. Like I
Let's
feel
see the
like that
coffee.
cup's a little like sophisticated for me though. I don't I don't I don't know. I mean, it comes with a little saucer, and that's like right there's where I draw the line. The last thing I need is another breakable object near me at that point. I'm just being honest. Like,
That's cool though, man. I had a I like kind of boring mugs. Just like a regular shaped mug. I got my Yeti. Got my Yeti, which
you can't
feels
you can't really go
it
wrong with a
feels
Yeti either.
fancy. Yeah, it feels pretty fancy.
I'm like,
Oh, geez,
my
that,
goal
that
at
is
this point is to like get enough of my own merch. So like when I'm telling people, hey, this is kind of cool, like it's legitimately I know it's cool.
Maudib, the Lamborghini name for your for your alt. I just caught that in the chat.
Lamborghini.
I love that. I love that for your lumber alt. That's wonderful. Mine is Boomberjack.
Like, and then let me see. Here's this is what Modib was talking about. This is like troop wise what Modib was talking about. Oh my god! Of course my clicker is stupid. There we go. Man, stupid limitations on like you know how the like little like auto zoom in thing works, and then it like decides to all of a sudden be like, no, I'm not gonna zoom in any more than one click. So I mean, like this is what he was talking about, like 200 billion of every T7. Like, I feel
Yeah,
like
I feel like the rainbow thing is actually a smart way to go about it, because it makes it super annoying for people to know what to send at you.
I mean, yeah, there really is just like no, there really is like no like weakness there. I mean, I guess I would like spam it with a troop and then see what I killed more of, and then
Yeah,
like
you could
counter
send, like
that. But I don't, or
but
I
then
mean,
you'd
what I killed
still be
less
having to
of and
cut
counter
through the
that.
others. Yeah. You'd still be having to cut through the others, like,
Yeah,
you know,
it
so
it just seems like that would be super. I feel like that would detour people from hitting me even more. Yeah, I mean, I don't
then
know. I mean, I've seen some rainbow battle reports. Um, I feel like I've seen some rainbow battle reports that like almost I'm almost still like rainbows are bad, okay? But
I
but
mean, a really good way if you're defending, like if your main thing that you want to do is go defend, would be to put like a handful of each type of, maybe T4 and make it really weak, and then have your main type behind all of it so that whoever test hits, they get good numbers, but they only see the one troop type. And then the onslaught comes in and it turns out it's something completely different, especially if you have like it works even better if what the onslaught gets sent as something that's really weak against your main that's behind it.
oh yeah. Like I mean, I have like one troop type all the way up to like my sevens and eights, and then I have like everything. Um Unfortunately, like all my T8 are not maxed in Valkyrie.
Yeah, me
So I mean
neither. I don't even care about that. I mean, they're maxed like before the update. That's
I
fine with
mean,
me.
so like, but like, I mean, okay, so Modib's like, you're an attacker, you don't get hit. I feel like this is like, I don't even know. Um, I want to say like this is a good way not to get hit, but then at the same time, I feel like there are people out there that would legitimately just smash into it.
Yeah, but you have enough there that it would be if you have like a solo person just trying to farm T7, you'll be fine.
Well, and then if you're, I mean, factoring in like VIP like 96.
Yeah, you'd be cool with that kind of setup, totally. I don't even want to defend anymore. Like for the past couple of years, I have no desire to actually successfully defend. Um
Yeah.
these days I don't do baggy anymore either. Like
What?
obviously I just I don't want any defense points. I'm fine with that.
You're not gonna
My,
like throw Baggy into an OS?
no, no more. He's retired with honor. Like, we gave him his medal and sent him on his way.
Like I don't I just I don't know. You get so he got like the purple baggy heart.
Yeah, basically. It's just like a very rotund heart.
Oh, that is awesome. That is phenomenal. That is just phenomenal.
But yeah, but basically, I hope not to defend is my thing. Like, I'm such a snack compared to like everyone around me in that clan that. But there's a couple other people there that are like my size that are not worth hitting either. So I think I get hit even less, which is nice.
Like the thing that's like was coming to terms with me, um the thing that was coming to terms with me, like so Amber and I, again, small clan, um we jumped a ret, we joined ret, and like Toodles burn. Thank you for stopping by, buddy. Always awesome to see you, my friend. Um like I feel like it was so surreal, like when people are like, yeah, that account is my alt, and then I realized that quote unquote alt or trap was like 5 times the size of me.
Oh yeah, yeah. I feel like sometimes in Battle for Light, I may have been fighting and losing against people's alts. Like if I had to guess,
Yeah, it would it
like
would
the
not
really tough ones.
it would not by any means like surprise me if it wasn't like people's alts that just were just smashing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially, like, you see if you're coming from, like, a 2-star or you're in a 2-star clan at the time, and then, like, every person you're against is from a 5-star clan, uh, getting, like, anywhere in the top 3, you're like, "Yay, I beat all the alts." Like, I just assume that's who I'm fighting against.
Like I don't. I mean, I just I don't know. Again, Battle for the Light. Once it comes to Battle for the Light, I'm like, man, I need to take a nap already. We just talked about it.
And I don't know
um,
why I love that event so much.
what
I have
out of
no
curiosity,
idea.
like what's your altar at?
Oh, I don't know, like, offhand, but I have the, the defending, I think it's Loki. I have the one that, captures, which is right above it. Obviously, the spy one, and then Mimir, and then so it's, like, not done, basically.
I'm at
And then I
82 out of
have the
120.
I always forget to look at the actual, like, number at the top, like, how actually far I am. I just know I have, like, about 5 of them maxed out, and then another one like, another 2 maybe at 8, so it's not a lot, which might be why I get, like, doable matchups.
See, that's
And
about
another thing I like to do is after the first battle, I upgrade one of them. So
it's
that I've kind of cheated the system a little, like, I've been matched up based on artifacts, and then I upgrade one in between.
like I've got one, two, three, four, five maxed. Another two at 8 and another one at 9, and then I've got like the other ones at like 2s. Um, so like, but I feel like I'm just kind of like nickel and diming it in. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, me too.
And
I didn't have a lot of light before, so I didn't really have anything. I could only really use gold to upgrade them for a long time.
like yeah,
Now
exactly.
I have enough light. Now I have enough light to kind of put one up every
That's
now and
like
again.
that's like I'm like light to upgrade, and then um like light to activate, and I'm just like but now I'm like starting to get enough that I can activate it and stuff like that, so you know what I
Ye
mean.
Yeah, it depends on your clan because before I was carrying a clan and then I was carrying like half a kingdom. So I was using the artifacts more often than maybe someone else might. Because I had to use them to like, and then we had people move in, try to take over. I had to fight them, so I was using a lot more light to activate. And now I don't use as much. Like I can choose events where it's even worth using it.
Wow, Modib, thank you. Bought a hat. um like I don't I don't I don't know. I feel like the whole thing of like upgrading it now. Like so I've seen where like Battle for the Light is like ranked on like or you're matched on like your altar. But then I've also seen like Battle for the Light is matched on like God only knows what, because like I feel like some of the people I get matched against, my altar is like in an infantile stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think it helps matchups. I think.
I mean it might, maybe, possibly. I
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Like I don't know for sure, but I have a sneaky suspicion that's part of the matchup. Just because I don't know. Like I'm so slow with it that I can kind of observe.
Yeah. I mean I don't
But I don't actually get really bad matchups most of the time.
some
I
like
have really good luck with
I
that.
don't get as bad as I used to get. Like I mean, obviously, if my palace level went up to 43, I would probably get absolutely horrid and like
Oh my god. I'm not doing that.
let me see. We'll pop this up there.
That would be a suicide for me. And also the checkpoints. Like I want My thing is I always play 4 Battle for Light battles. Every time it's only 4, and I need to get at least 10 checkpoints in my personal, which is super easy to do. I always do that, but before, that was, like, my goal. So I have, like, low standards.
You're
So
like,
maybe that's why I like it?
see again, you're like playing way more than I do. Like I might do like 10 minutes or one round. Right. Give me
Okay, yeah, like, I play less than so many people. I don't know how people do it all day.
give me a quick moment. I need to get something to drink.
I like the event, but geez, I would not wanna play, like, 10, 12 battles. No, thank you.
I couldn't do it. I just
It's
couldn't.
just so long, you know what I mean? It's, like, a long amount of time, and I've been playing a different game lately that I want to play also, so I just, like I'm glad all I do is 4, because I do play PC games, so, like, I don't wanna, like, sit there for 6 hours or whatever.
Give me give me a quick moment. I will be right back. I got to take a quick bathroom break, get something to drink, and then we'll go over your battle for the light stuff. Give me a quick moment.
Got a hat. I'm eyeing up the beanies. I'm probably gonna get a beanie, because
You wanna
time flies, and
you
it
wanna babysit this stream?
Sure, I'll babysit the stream.
I will be
I'll
right
I'll
back.
behave.
Boomer is
I'll
still
behave.
here.
Don't worry, guys, I'll behave. It won't be like, all the rules broken. Bones is gone, Torin is gone. Let's go. Maybe I'll just I was thinking, for Battle for Light, maybe next time I'll do a couple more. I'm like a little thing. Little creature over there. I don't know where y'all are living, but where I am right now, it's so hot that my air conditioner is struggling. I'm just sitting here sweating. Man, this gear. I don't I this gear, I really wish they would just call it chaos gear. Chaos gear sounds so much cooler than imperial gear. I feel like it's more Viking-ish. I feel like Vikings are like a badass sort of vibe. And imperial just sounds all hoity-toity to me. Actually, right now would be a good time for me to grab my drink from across the room. Oh my god, it's so hot where you are too. The
Ugh.
world is on fire, man. It is so hot everywhere, at least in the US.
105?
Yeah, I was saying how I'm like sweating even though my air conditioner is on. It can't handle the heat here in PA.
We're we're like we're at like 67 right now. It's supposed to be a high of 81 today for us.
Oh, that's so nice though. I would straight up have my windows open if it was only 81.
Like Sunday, Monday are supposed to be like 90s, and then Tuesday, Wednesday are supposed to be like 88, 89, 90. Like so, I mean,
My sister
we've
my
had like
sister lives out by you guys.
we've had like some hottish weather like lately. I mean, enough that we stuck in our window AC, which the cats like absolutely love. Um, like I would totally put it on a stream, like if my camera would reach that far, because like one of our cats, well, I should say one of Amber's cats, because like I mean the two girls are like complete daddy's girls. Um, and I don't know, like they like adopted me, I guess. And then
Aw.
the two boys are absolutely mama's boys. Um,
Oh gosh.
and like so, anyways, one of them Turkish. She's like our big sassy fluff bucket. Um, he literally, you know how like a dog will like put their nose in the wind? Like
Mhm.
you
Oh
turn
my
on the
god.
window AC and this cute, adorable little fluff biscuit like gets up there. Like he literally bustles across the house with like this little ambling bear walk. And
Oh
like
my
he will
god.
jump up in front of the AC and literally like squeeze his eyes shut and let it just blow down all of his fluff.
That is the cutest thing, I can picture it. Oh my god.
Like I need to get like a video of it and like post it just so people can see this.
Yes.
But like and it's to the point like we cannot turn off the AC without causing problems.
He'll
Like
be
on hot
upset.
days, I mean, granted they're long-haired, so I mean like they probably get extremely overheated anyway. But like
Yeah.
he is like hands down that is his window AC like I've tried to push the off button and gotten my hand smacked.
Like, "This is mine.
Like
Your job is to turn it on and leave it."
exactly. We always figured like if he figured out how to turn it on, we'd like go to the store and come home and the AC'd be like full blast.
I wouldn't even put it past a cat to figure that out too. Some of the things they figure out is startling.
They are some of like the smartest animals, I swear to God. But like yeah, so I mean luckily we've had like some pretty like chill weather lately. Like it got down to like last week we actually got down to like 37 degrees
Ooh.
at night.
Oh, I like that.
Like
Yeah,
so
I think my sister lives kind of in your sort of region of the country, and
yeah,
I'm
in the
going to
great
visit
great
her.
northwest.
Yeah, she's over there. I'm gonna visit her in November.
We have that weird like high desert weather here.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause there's like a whole mix of all kinds of sort of biomes over there.
Oh yeah, yeah. We've got like where we live in Oregon, we've got the high desert weather. So like Toodles Phil, thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Um like so we get that really weird stuff. Like we got like all four seasons in one day last year. Like literally sun came up, jumped up to like 80 something degrees, and then by like 10 in the morning it dropped to like 30 something, snowed for like an hour, jumped up to like 60 something like an hour later and started raining, like dumping rain.
Oh my god.
And then stopped that shenanigan craziness, ended up hailing for like 20 minutes and then jumped right back to like 80 something degrees.
Just keeping you guessing.
I was just like, what in the holy heck is this?
Yeah, that's a bit extreme. That's your weather has mood swings.
meanwhile, there's my wife that's just like, well, this is how it works in the high desert. And I'm like, this is the craziest crap I have ever
She's
seen.
like, "I'm gonna go on a walk outside
Like,
without a care."
I lived in Minnesota for like years, couple years. And like, I mean, so winter, was like, okay, here's 9 feet of snow, blowing winds,
I love
etc.,
that.
etc., etc. And like now I'm here and I'm just like, so the weather's gonna change. I'm gonna look at the forecast now, and by the time the weather actually gets here, it's gonna change and go crazy.
Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania, and I we get blizzards sometimes, and I love that. In the winter, it definitely acts like winter. This last one I was very upset about because we didn't get tons of snow. I'm weird, I love it when it dumps snow down.
Okay, the stream like popped back up. It went all weird for a minute. Hold on. I need to make sure like I'm not like seeing stuff on my computer. Oh, yep. Okay, we're still live. All right. Like I got that weird error stuff thanks to OBS and the weirdness.
Yeah, I can see it. I have it running on, my other, on my phone. I still haven't tried live streaming on YouTube. I have to go like look at the UI and
It's
familiarize
definitely
myself with it.
it's definitely somewhat of a trip. All right, let me throw these up here. Okay. All right. So this is Boomer's battle for the light yesterday.
Yeah, it was freakishly good. It almost made me wish I had signed up for more of
You
them.
beat Torin.
I saw that.
The
I
name
saw that. I'm like,
legitimately you beat Torin.
I liked seeing that. I know it's not him, but like, I was like, wow.
And then Fish Stick. Fish Stick the Great.
That was my favorite name in all the lists. I was like, I love that name. I love that it's capitalized too. So
Yeah,
it's like they're
yeah.
screaming it.
It's 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 important to know that, like, I mean, um I suppose it is important to know that you should take tartar sauce with you. To Because I mean, there's fish sticks. Like,
I saw the thing I was happy about though, and there's a clan with a bunch of people that constantly beat me up real bad for a while, and whenever I see that clan like below me in the lists, I'm like, ha ha,
you're like
payback.
you're like take that. Ah, yeah,
They were
you
like
did
they were
phenomenal.
tough. They were a couple of them were like tough, and I think like two of them were like half decently difficult, and then two others were it was like mean how well two of us did compared to everyone else. It looked real sad for some of them, but yeah, most of my events, like I'm kind of in like the top four at least. But this last one and the two prior, I did really well too for some reason, and I don't know based on like who I was against, like how does that matchup work?
Right, right.
Maybe other people have an idea based on maybe they know who's in these lists. We can like work out the matchup criteria
So I mean, like,
somehow.
you got how are your achievements on that then?
Yeah, I was working on Lord of Towers specifically, so I wanted to yeah, get that one, but I did pretty well with the achievements in this one. I got the one I wanted on all of them, which is good, but it always freaks me out if I get all three. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? Because I don't think I have any business doing that well and stuff.
Let me see. I'm trying to find you. Ah, there. Like, I know you're in my contacts. It's just good lord.
Hmm.
Right.
I
Achievements.
cleared out my contacts like a couple months ago, and I put them. It was a big job. I transferred them all to an alt, so I still had the same list, but it's not on my main, so
you're
that I
like
could have
you're
like a
like I can
fresh
still
slate.
find you all. Blah, ha, 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 ha.
Yeah, like I kept it, but it's not on my main, so I don't have to scroll to find like good targets.
So you've got Lord of Towers at 5 now, Dominator at 4, and Destroyer at 3. Like, you're doing like
Yeah,
I would say like that's doing really really well, really good.
I kind of so at Yote and like Asgard, when let's just say I'm just like solo spying, if I see someone has really good Battle for Light achievements, I'm less likely to want to hit them because I know how like tough those achievements are to get.
Oh yeah,
And I'm like, okay, so this person is probably like a sleeper account. Like it looks doable, but then you see those achievements and you're like, nah, dude.
like I mean I very much used to have like I mean there is actually like evidently a max of contacts you can have.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's like a limit.
Yeah, I didn't know that until Amber told me there's a max of contacts.
You're like, uh-oh, gonna have to clean these out.
But like I mean like I rarely add people to contacts, and like this honestly this next yacht I am probably going to be the same way. I'm probably going to delete a bunch of them because I had people I had people like um I had people like saved for a good return, and they no longer give a good return.
Yeah, that I had to delete a bunch of mine too, because of that. Uh,
Oh, perfect. Leave it to the wife. Here you guys go. This is Turkish and the window AC. Oh my god. So here like we've actually got a picture of this. This is the fluff biscuit and his window AC. Before I like, space out that we were talking about that. You can't hate Boomer. Boomer's like literally impossible to hate.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's some folks.
They just don't know you. That's just all there is to it.
Oh my gosh, there's the picture of him. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. And he's got a perfect spot to be like right in
Yeah.
front of the
See, like
AC.
he absolutely hands down like that is his window AC.
That is so cute. That is so adorable. I wouldn't want us ever stop staring at him if he did that. Just be sitting there. I actually, you know how you were saying like you wish you could have your camera reach them?
Yeah.
When I was getting ready, like I was setting up OBS to be able to stream, one of the
Hmm.
things I thought of doing was having a cat cam, like a separate cam below my cam that just was pointed at where my cat usually hangs out. Um, but I didn't have a separate camera for it, and I didn't want to do that like wireless phone thing that you can do.
Oh
It's like
yeah,
too
the
complicated.
the weird oh what the heck?
Forget what it's called, but like you
Yeah,
can
yeah, I know
make
what you're talking
your
about.
phone have it, but it's just so complicated and OBS is already so complicated, so I like nixed that idea. But I also considered taking my webcam and only pointing it at the cat, like just having like gaming videos, but there's not my face, it's just like my cat sitting there.
Like this is the little sassy fluff biscuit that like these guys have seen on my streams. Um like he will hands down like climb up in my arms and yell at me or other stuff. Cuz I'm the like servant peasant when mommy's not home.
Oh,
But he's the sassy one that will straight up like if the ice cream truck like drives down our street, he absolutely detests the ice cream man for some apparent reason. And
good, good, me too.
I think it's the music. And like I mean if I'm being honest, it is probably like some of the most annoying music on God's green earth. But like he will run out to the yard and get like cuz we have a cattery outside and he will
Mhm.
run out in the yard and literally like hunch down, fluff up, hunch down and peek through the slats of the fence and start yelling at the ice cream guy until he can no longer hear the music.
That's so funny, that's so
Like
cute.
but
I
yeah,
I approve though.
that's our little fluff biscuit with his window AC that we were talking about.
I approve of his hatred of the ice cream man. There's an ice cream man near my house, but he, with the music blaring, just flies straight down the road at like 35 miles per hour. Like he does not stop on my road, so it's
Inconsiderate
just
Jake.
this tease. Yeah, but he keeps the music going, so it's like it goes
Oh,
by.
that
I'm
is
like,
terrible.
geez.
They like
It's like no, my road is weird. People use it as like a cut through, but they don't really do anything on it. So, but yeah, the ice cream man doesn't even bother. And I'm like, dude, there's kids. Like you would please stop.
you would make money here.
Yeah, the last time I even tried, which was like the second time I ever heard him, I ran out. He just like he saw me and just like drove. He was just driving by.
Saw you,
So
made eye contact with you, and
yeah,
then like
yes,
legitimately like zoomed away.
yeah. I'd have to put like those police strips across the road to stop that guy.
Like straight spike strip the ice cream guy to get him to
And be
stop.
like, dude, you should have stopped. You should have stopped over the past 10 years. But I'd had to resort to these measures.
we've got one of those weird roads that I think like most people think it goes through, but it doesn't. It like
Ooh, so you can trap the ice cream
it
man.
like dead end stuff. Well, like they never drive down here. Like literally yesterday was the first time in like 5 years of living in this house with Amber that I ever even saw the truck. Like normally I can hear it from like a block, 2 blocks away, but it's like, that's like way more exercise than my fat lazy self is gonna go for. I mean, like the whole point of getting the ice cream is to work on my summer dad bod. So like
Right?
it defeats the purpose if I have to run after said truck. And I
Right.
don't run. I mean, I literally live by the model of like if you see me running, you should probably run too.
Yeah, right. Me too.
Like if I am running, there is issues like life or death problems. So you should run. And like that just defeats the purpose running after an ice cream guy. But yesterday I legitimately saw the truck and I mean so did the cat.
Of course.
And like
Well, the cat is
Turkish,
hunting it.
yeah, Turkish was hands down like jumped down, puffed himself up like he was getting ready to cat fight. And literally all I heard from the our side of the fence was like
Yeah, that's so adorable that he, like, wants to kill the ice cream man.
they like
I
Amber
approve.
Amber tells this story about like our UPS lady that was delivering stuff to the house while Amber was at work, and she said she had never felt so judged in her life. That's that's our cats to a T right there.
Some of the expressions that cats make when they are looking at you doing something, it really does feel like they're supervising almost.
Yes, yes, absolutely, hands down. I actually have a supervisory picture of that. So, like, how? What do you think? What do you think? Like, are we gonna see more of a gap in Vikings War of Clans with these upcoming changes?
That will depend on how accessible the new gear is. I think it depends solely on how we have to acquire it.
I
Because if it's Asgard metals, it's gonna be a huge gap. If it's like tons of runics, there'll be like a slight gap, I guess.
like,
If
yeah,
it's just like money or if it's ranking, it'll be even crazier.
I
So I
can't.
guess it depends on how you get it.
I just can't help but go back to the whole the dreaded the gap. I can't. I've got a picture of
Maldiv, a pride of 3 orange cats. It's a pride.
that is
I love
awesome.
that. Orange cat energy is so good.
Trying to find the picture.
I have that little, there's that viral video of that one orange cat, like, play biting its owner, and I could not find an emoji of that anywhere for Discord, so I, like, made my own, GIF for it, and it's, like, one of my favorites. I love orange cat energy so much. They
That's
bring the
like your
vibes.
I think it's your profile banners that cat like seeing reacting to the lizard, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's my other one. That's my favorite, scampering GIF. I can't find that anywhere in, like, the GIFs, so I'm glad I saved it.
I gotta
'Cause
find
that one's I love the pause, like, it jumps in the air and it, like, checks to see what it's afraid of, and then it jumps again, it's the cutest. Calling your cats a pride, though, that that is I might have to steal that.
how many cats do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
Now, just 1. Like, me and my family kind of were part of the cat distribution system, so we got them when they were some of them when they were grown. So we've been through a bunch of cats because we got them when they were older, but, me personally now down to 1, which is crazy. That's, like, the first time in, geez, like, 20 years that I've only had 1 cat.
Like see like Amber and I like we had 5. We're unfortunately down to 4. Um but like we keep saying like no more than two ever again.
Yeah. We'll see. Give it a few years.
Well, like we have a rule, and like I have to like I have to kind of put my wife on the spot because she's the reason we have said rule of like she is not allowed to foster cats.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then, I mean, you get attached and you might end up with all those cats
Well, and like
in the end.
to be honest, like I wouldn't argue it either. Like she would be like, "So we're gonna foster these cats, and then we're gonna like find them homes." And I already know, like I would probably be the one that is going to be attached to them. Like,
Hmm.
I mean, like she hands down would get attached to him too, of course. But like, I wouldn't argue it. I would just be like, but you know, they need a home and they found a home, so here we are. Like, I wouldn't argue it one bit at all.
Yeah, I couldn't foster because I would probably want to just it would just be called adoption at that point. You just call it adopting because
Just
that's what it
call it
would
what
end
it
up
is.
being. Yeah.
Like, there's not going to be a finding them a forever home because I mean, here we are.
Yeah. I do wonder, what I'll do, later cuz my old cat Wiley, yeah, he passed like a few years ago and or actually it feels like so recent, but it was actually I think 2020. Uh, but he was part Maine Coon, so he was as big as a Maine Coon, but he had short hair.
Hmm.
So he was like a real interesting looking guy. Like he kind of just looked like an overgrown cat, just like a regular overgrown tabby. But I think it was his mom was a full-blooded Maine Coon, and she got with another cat she wasn't supposed to kinda thing, so that's how they
Ah,
ended up with the weird litter. Like, she had a boyfriend, and she cheated on her boyfriend with another kind of cat, so that's how
the
my cat,
shame.
like right? But Wiley was very big. He was, about 28 pounds, but not overweight, so if the vet was like, "It's so crazy how big he is, but he's not overweight." And it was funny because he never got sick, but the couple times I took him to the vet, I never he never has been in a cat carrier his entire life. Like, it just didn't make sense to put him in there.
Right.
So I would just carry him inside because he was real clingy. So he was afraid of the outside world. So if he's scared, he's going toward me. And I was just sitting there in the waiting room, like with this big old boy in my arms, and it was like everyone loved it so much because they get to like look at him instead of peeking through the little box.
Right.
Cats are so special. I love them. But
See,
yeah, he was like my boy.
ours are like all, I would say like 16 to 22 pounds,
Yeah, those Maine Coons, they're biggins. They're
and that's
big.
like, or ours aren't Maine Coons. Ours are just
Oh, okay.
domestic long hairs and
That
domestic short hairs. But like,
that was just the one guy.
no, none of them. None of ours are Maine Coons.
Oh, they're just biggins. They're
Yeah,
just big
they're
old
just big babies. Like with like
big.
like I mean, they have tree trunks. They have probably like the like thickest boned legs I have ever seen on a cat. I mean, it's insane. It's like they're just like these little tree. I mean, because they're polydactyl, so like literally at the end, like comes out like this like paw that is the size of the palm of my hand.
I love when cats have huge paws. It's so special. It reminds me of like a big cat,
Oh
with
yeah,
their
yeah.
huge paws. My cat now, she's the weirdest cat I've ever had. She's actually the weirdest cat I've ever met. She's so strange. Like she'll just run up to you like a puppy and start like cleaning your hand or like licking your face when you're sleeping. Um
They get really they're odd little creatures. I'll like
and
put
then
it
she
that way.
sits weird. Like I come in and my cat is sitting there like an old man in a lazy boy recliner. She's just like sitting up with her legs out like sort of upright like a melted Hershey kiss. Like I if I walk into a room and she's like that, funny every single time, no matter how many times I see it.
There's no way just not to laugh at it, I am sure.
Yeah, she's so funny. I actually just got a little cat tower for her recently. I had this chair in my bedroom that I never used, and neither did she. It was for her, and I was like, "Let's just get her a cat tower," and she uses every part of it. It makes me so happy. Like, she doesn't even ignore any of it. She's like, enjoys the whole thing.
She's like, I am just down
I've
with
been
this. This is awesome.
Yeah, and I'll just watch her. Just watch her on it.
I was actually like, I'm trying to find a picture. Like, I was working on a spreadsheet on my laptop on the coffee table. Uh, and we tend to have to be careful, like, what we stick on the coffee table because, like, I mean, you know, like, obviously the coffee table is meant for the cats to, like, use as, like, a super highway to get to us. That's just,
Right?
I mean, of course, like, how
It's
dare we have any other
an ex
purpose for this coffee table? Um,
it's an expressway.
yes, but, like, I've got this picture that I'm still trying to find. I was working on a spreadsheet and Turkish has got like his like leg up on top and he's kind of looking over at me like why hello. Like literally it is like and then you just kind of like got to stack that on top of the fact that like we we call him a Sunday driver because he will hands down like jump into the cat trees and like hang his one arm out like like an old cat hangs out like the like window of
Oh my
a
god.
vehicle, but like he will hands down like hang his one paw like out there and just like kind of like look around. So it's like you mix like stuff like this in there and it's like they are probably like some of the most interesting little creatures I have ever been around in my life and they're really just not that little.
No, I think cats are so fascinating. The way that we have, like, our little pet relationships with them, because cats never we didn't force the domestication on them.
No.
Cats just domesticated themselves. They were like, "Actually, these peeps are pretty cool," and they gave me food, and I
Yeah.
just discovered I like being pet. So they
Like
just moved in with
I
us.
am cool with this. I like being loved.
Yeah,
Like
they
that's
just
just kind of me.
decided. They're like, "Oh, I kinda like this species, let's be friends," and I just think that's so special.
Oh,
Like, every day I feel special because of the cats.
I actually found the picture. So it took me like forever and a day. My God, I am sorry about that. Toodles, big cat. Thank you for being here. Okay, so this is the actual like, and this is the same cat. This is the same cat that was in the window, just for reference.
There was a video game I was playing a month or so ago called, The Talos Principle,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a really cool game, but in it, there's, like, this cat sort of lore, like, these basically, they're these AI-driven robots, the world has ended, and there's some kinda test you're going through to try to be, I guess, sentient, but, like, all through all of the little terminals that you read, it's like they're obsessed with cats just the
Ah!
same way humans were, and I think that's so cute. There's, like, an Easter egg where you end up with a cat in the end, like, uh, cutscene and everything.
Oh wow. I'm gonna have to check that
Oh
out.
gosh. He's so cute, jeez.
But yeah, that's his like here I am working on a spreadsheet and legitimately that's what I get. Like he sat there for probably like well I mean long enough for me to quit typing, pick up my phone, take a picture, send it to Amber and then he sat there for another like 2 to 3 minutes.
Just this little arm. Oh my god.
Like just chilling.
They
Like
do like watching too. They like watching us,
they are
which I think is
probably like
cute.
oh my gosh. So like um Amber's Amber's baby like fig um little
Uh,
figgy like he has got
I
like
know
the
that name.
so he's got like the most serious eyebrows I've ever seen on a cat um but like the first like 2 to 3 months I was here everything I did like I don't think he blinked like he literally watched every single thing I did for like 2 months straight.
He's just fascinated with this new creature.
Yes. This is the picture Modib sent of his like orange
Oh
pride
yeah,
over there.
yeah. I saw that. He said he sent stuff. Calling it a pride, that is just so good. That is so good.
Like that is just
I'm
kind of
totes gonna
awesome.
start doing that. Oh my god, they're so cute all lined up. Oh geez. And they're all orange. That must be quite the trip too, watching them. They're all just like focused on something. They're all watching something there.
Yeah, like heaven, God only help whatever it is they were staring at in that picture if they would have all gotten out.
Right. I actually saw a video somewhere online of an orange cat. Someone had nailed like a like a basically like a hallway carpet up to their wall so their cat could come running from the other room and just run right up the wall.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm like, I'm so considering doing that for my cat. Like, one time I was
Oh wow.
exiting my bedroom, and I look across the room that is next to my bedroom, and I'm leaving my bedroom, and just for a split second, I see that she is clinging to the wall, like, at
Oh
head
no.
height on, like, one of the doorways, and she, like, hopped down and disappeared, and I'm like, "Okay, maybe I'll do that rug thing because that would be fun to watch."
So the
I can't decide where to put it.
left one he said is Sylvie 1.2, 1.5, or no, yeah, 1.2 years old. Center is Cash at 3.2 and Tango at 5.2.
Tango's the elder.
Yeah.
But the question is, does Tango act like the elder, or is the little one really in charge? Because sometimes it works out that the young one ends up being in charge.
Absolutely. They are
My,
they are like they it's crazy how like people say that like their dogs are like way more like personable and stuff. Like the thing is like for those of you that don't have cats, what you need to realize is like dogs have like, dogs have this whole thing of like they need to please you. Cats don't.
yeah.
You can throw that thought
No.
of mind right out the freaking window because like you better please
Yep.
that cat or like you're going to hear about it most of the time. Like
I love the attitude that cats can bring. Um, my Wiley was, he was like the quiet head of the household, like, he was like this gentle giant. All the other cats, like, if he was in the room, they would all behave, but, like, he never inserted himself into the leader position, they just all, like, looked up to him, and it was really cute.
see like
Like, he never did anything like that,
we've
but
got that like really weird like cat dynamic in our house because they're all siblings, like legitimately all siblings. Um and like
that's cute.
and so like it's got that weird dynamic of like I mean, you can kind of see like the male dominant side, but then at the same time like Lou our little black one, she will get so annoyed with the boys and she puts her paw up to smack them. Like I mean, she's got these little boxing gloves because again, the polydactyl. Like, and
Oh my
she's a
god.
short hair, so it literally looks like her little paws literally look like little boxing gloves. Um,
It's so cute.
but she will put her paw up, and all three, including Twiggy, the other female, will literally squint their eyes and like turn away, even if they are on the other side of the room, not in smacking distance.
She's in
Like,
charge.
so like they just have like we have that weird like dynamic to our house because they're all siblings. Mumpy, the one that we unfortunately had to put down this last like couple of months ago, was like the smallest out of all of them. And then so like now
Oh,
they're all he was like 13.5 pounds, I think. Like but the rest are all like 16 to 22 conservatively. Um but like yeah, we get that weird like mixture because they're all legitimate siblings. And
that's cute.
they were raised by Amber. Like we've wondered like, and I say that because like we've wondered how like their mannerisms are so uncat like. Like try to walk into a room and one thinks they're being rushed and they'll turn and hiss at you. Like they don't have like the quote unquote appropriate hissing measures. So it's like any small inconvenience will potentially get you hissed at or smacked. Um, versus like I mean, a normal cat like they have to be pretty pissed to like hiss at you or smack you or like. But like likewise, ours also don't use their claws at all. For the most part, except for mine, Twiggy, she uses her claws for everything. But like they just kind of have like that weird uncat like dynamic, and they have that weird uncat like personality and dynamic with us too. Um, like I would show the picture, but I have a feeling like I would get yelled at by Amber. Um, but like I have a picture of her cradling Turkish on his back, literally like a baby. And he
Oh,
will lay there with like his little paws up like this and his little back legs all just stretched out and just but he will literally lay there just like a baby cradled on his back in her arms.
I love that.
So like
My
we see
cat's
like
weird like that too.
we get like the whole uncat like behavior.
My Wiley was he wasn't like that, but he was like weird. Like all my cats that I've ever had, they don't mind if you like rub or kiss their little bellies or like touch their paws. I don't know how that happened, like how they all ended up being so social. But my cat now, she's hands down the weirdest cat I've ever met. And she loves that kind of stuff. Like she'll try to climb forcibly into my hoodie in the winter. Like it's hers, like that's her space. And she'll also try to climb, like, if I don't have a hoodie, she'll try to, like, basically find a place within my torso, like, she's looking trying to dig behind me, like, "Hey, can you open your rib cage so that I can crawl into it?" She's, like, so strange, but she'll do that, you can, like, hold her like a little baby, she actually loves that.
It is so
She's so weird, and she knows how to give kisses, like, without like, she'll come up to you and just kinda push her, like, lips onto your cheek, and that's all she does, and then walks away, which I think is so cute. She just comes up and gives you, like, a human kiss and then leaves.
like they have some like really really weird mannerisms. Like if you like really can build like a bond with cats, they have like some really like personable mannerisms to them.
Yeah, they get real social and they get their own little personalities that way. It's cute. You can see that in the game there's a lot of cat people.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you ever notice just how many cat game photos people have?
Oh,
Like
it's
some really cute ones. There have been towns
crazy.
that I didn't hit that had dropped shield by accident simply because of the cute cat picture. Like, there's this person in my old kingdom that would sit and their shield would drop all the time. It was like a little account that could easily burn, right? And nobody ever really touched it because it was just I like to think it's because they had such a cute cat photo. Like I found them unshielded and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not touching them. They're that's too adorable."
I feel like Game Ender could get away with like having a Puss in Boots cat picture.
Yeah, that would be extra scary though.
Well, I
Like
mean,
imagine getting hit with like that account, but like it's a cute picture. That's like extra terrifying to me for some reason.
like just that extra terrifying. Oh, that's awesome. I feel like
Oh,
this.
Matito said that they rescued their cat from the street and named him Lucky. My cat right now is named Ella because I found her on Ella Street in
Oh wow,
Philadelphia.
nice.
So, yeah, like naming them after finding them is really cute.
I feel like this would be an apt Game Ender photo for his profile.
Imagine that's the photo you see on your report after being burnt. Like that's the photo. That cat's like, "Oh, are you gonna cry about it?"
I know. You gonna like sitting there taunting you. You gonna be a little baby?
Yeah, you gonna send hate mail? I feel like he could use that photo if he wanted more hate mail.
Yes, yes.
It's just
Like
that much more painful when that's the creature that just burnt you to death. It's
like
just
I
like
have a
adorable
feeling he
thing.
probably gets like a fair amount of hate mail as it is.
You know what? Like, I wonder. I don't really get hate mail, but I have before. The most recent one I think was like 5 months ago, and it was someone that I was just playing Clan Battle. Like, I was doing the things you should do to win Clan Battle, and he was so mad and kept on, like, talking mean in the my messages. Like, "I'm hitting your siege, dude, because I'm playing the game. I don't know what to tell
Like
you. Like, I can't help it that I'm beating you up." Like, and in that one, I was able to we didn't have to do a second siege at all because of how many points I got in those categories just beating the ever loving crap out of him. But he was, like, just constantly it was one of those things, and it actually was a throwback for me because he was like, "You should hit my town." You know that old thing people used to
yeah,
say?
yeah.
Like, you can't burn me." It's like, "Of course I can't burn you. You have too many troops. Like, why would I do that?" Of course I'm not doing that because I'm smart.
My my
But that was, like,
favorite
the
thing
last thing that happened, and then he blocked me, of course.
my favorite thing ever was like I was hitting a siege, and this is like a couple of years ago. Hitting a stronghold siege and got that message of, "Well, you can't burn me." And literally my reply was spot on because I was like, "Well, of course I can't burn you. You have a shield on."
Well, yeah, I mean, that wow, wow. Like,
But it's like I feel like people become almost irrationally angry when they get hit in this game.
yeah, it can happen that way. I find that it happens the most when you're hitting a stronghold siege.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's when you'll get hate mail the most, I think. I mean, at least
Especially
personally, that's always when I get it.
especially if they aren't your enemy.
Oh my god, yeah, well, that's almost guaranteed. But
Like
it's weird when it is your enemy, because 'cause you're like, "Dude, do you want me to just forfeit? Why are you upset?" Like, I don't it I mean, it sucks to lose or whatever, but, like, reaching out to say I shouldn't be playing the event is so weird.
like I am like the I've also been told like I mean I get weird hate mail because of the simple fact I mean like I'm a streamer.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
So like I get the stuff of like, well, well, you're doing nothing but helping Polarium. Or I get the stuff of like, well, I'm not going to donate money to you because you just beat me in the game.
What? It's so silly.
Like so I
People
mean
get real
for
salty.
like it's just like or the whole thing of like this was the funniest thing ever. So of course CVC we took enemy pop and this is in our small clan. We took enemy pop and one of the people that happened to watch my channel of course was in that kingdom. Like wasn't our rival, was not. Was in like a
Mhm.
small clan that didn't hold pop. Um the pop holder told us they don't give reputes to their kingdom, so even though we captured pop, they ask that we likewise not give the reputes to their kingdom.
Oh. Oh my god,
I mean
what?
like
I would so not listen. I would give
so
everyone reputes
well,
if
like, I
someone
mean,
said
just
that.
I mean, like, we don't like when we did that. It was like, okay, we're facing their clan, so like, we're not gonna mess up like their kingdom dynamic. Is kind of how Amber and I always looked at it.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, it's on them. It's on them.
but like, so this account from like left field. I mean, literally like the very corner reaches of the map that you would never think to look at, right? Like that, like 0-0 spot kind of thing. Um,
Mhm.
like messages me because I was the chief, so of course my face is on their pop, and was like,
Oh, yeah.
well, you didn't need pop to win. You took that out of spite. I'm gonna get everybody to unsubscribe and stop watching your YouTube.
Oh my god. That's extreme. That's an extreme reaction.
But I'm like, people become so irrationally attached to some of the things in the game.
Yeah, and to me, it's the funniest, though, when it's something that you have to do to win, and then they get mad. That's the thing that makes it the funniest to me,
Yeah,
because it'll be something that's like, it's a very routine thing that you do in an event, and then people are like, "How dare you do that?" And you're like, "What do you mean?
yeah, huh?
Like, do you want me to just forfeit?" That's what you're asking when you're saying
Like,
that, like, I happen to be playing this event, I'm sorry, that's just
yeah,
what you do.
my bad for actually like trying to win an event. I will like let me just force myself into retirement because you were offended.
I've had that happen, Kingdom Battle too, when you're, like, hitting strongholds, like, I feel like it's almost always related to a stronghold siege or pop, like, that's when they
Yes,
get the most angry.
yes, absolutely.
But I've also had people, like, when my kingdom took or when my clan actually took the pop during it was a clan battle I was in. It was really freakish for us to do that because we weren't even pop holders, like, in our kingdom, but anyway we took the pop because it was like a vulnerable kingdom to do it to, and I immediately got a flood of messages asking for reputes from, like, the other clans that are in that kingdom,
Yeah.
um, and I was like, "Alright, sure." Just, like, giving out reputes to the people for their sieges and stuff. I figured, like, I took their pop just for the point, so we might as well, like, help the other clans in the kingdom, like, do their sieges and stuff. Um, and then I think at one point I gave a repute to our opponent, for something. It was, like, for training or whatever. We didn't need that category, so I was like,
Right.
"Whatever, dude." I think it was, like, right before Yote, so it made sense to give it. But yeah, it was, like, tons of messages coming in for, for reputes as soon as we took it. It was actually kind of adorable.
I feel like
So that was one of the times it was, like, perfectly fine, and it was actually overly friendly. Like, it was the only time I've taken, like, a pop or, like, where you get mail that is, like, a happy time. Like, it wasn't I was expecting hate mail.
see I almost want to like take some of the people from Vikings with like I mean they're like, Viking rage and like teleport them into like Fallout 76.
Oh, yeah. I would love to play I was looking up how to play that with you specifically because you have the, Xbox,
Right, right.
you're on there through there, and there's, like, a Game Pass thing that if I got that, I can join you, like, if you invite me,
Mhm.
it's just that none of the progress gets saved, but, like,
Right.
I'm at a level that I don't need the progress to get saved, like, I don't care about that. You could do, like, something with it. But, uh but yeah,
I
I'm looking
think
into that. I'll
I
let you
might be
know
able to
about that.
I might be able to Game Pass on you play on PC, right?
Yeah, I'm on Steam.
Yeah, I might be able to well, I mean, I might be able to Game Pass on my PC
Yeah,
connecting
yeah,
that
that's
way.
like there's, like, a funky way that it can be done, cross-platform like that. I don't think it works with PlayStation, but it'll work with between PC and
Well,
Xbox.
I mean like I have like so I'm one of those like picky gamers. I believe I should be able to game anywhere because well, I want to.
Yeah,
Shame
yeah,
on
me
me.
too.
But like Game Pass Ultimate for Xbox also works. It comes with like PC Game Pass, mobile and Xbox. So like
Oh, that's cool.
I'm pretty sure I could game with you on PC. I just like I of course like don't have, 76 characters on PC cuz they're all on my Xbox and I mean I don't
Yeah.
like starting a new character would not be like a horrible thing for me to be honest.
Yeah, that would be fun. We should do that.
But I feel like
I have Fallout First, so we could, put us in a private server to, like, make everything even easier.
yeah, yeah, so like, don't
So you
have to
can
worry about people
collect
like
the stuff.
dropping nukes on you.
Yeah, you know what I find about that gaming community, and it makes sense, but, like, I actually read something there the other day that was really funny about Fallout 76. The gaming community with Fallout in general is so welcoming and so generous and friendly that the PvP aspect that was initially intended for the game, the devs had to change it because
Oh yeah,
nobody was interested in killing each other.
yeah,
And so then they had servers specifically for PvP, at all times. It wasn't like a seasonal thing.
yeah.
And they were so empty that it didn't justify the cost. So basically, like, nobody wanted to kill each other. And the only thing now that the like 10 people that actually want PvP, they have to like trick you into it because of pacifist mode.
Like I
Um,
feel like it's so odd. Because like I've obviously like I mean I've started a couple of different new games, and it's so odd to like jump into a server and see people literally be like, "Oh, you're new, you don't have power armor, you're not gonna be able to use this for like 30 some odd levels, but here you go."
yeah, yeah, that's someone dropped the first day I went into Fallout 76, someone dropped a 4-star weapon mod
Mhm.
right at my feet. This is like a mod that you don't even get for till like end game, if
Yeah.
then. And I accidentally scrapped the mod.
Oh,
And in doing that, I got the little modules you get from it,
yeah.
and out of luck, I learned it, so I can craft that if I want to. And I was like, "Dude, this person just gave me, like, something I shouldn't have to, like, level 2000.
You're
What's
like,
going on right now?"
"Oh my gosh."
Yeah, and they do keep on, it's so generous, like, one of the things I do every session is, like, gather up some stuff to put in those donation boxes,
Yeah.
or I'll chase someone. If I see someone that's, like, below level 20,
You're
I
like,
will
"Hey,"
chase them
you're
down.
like, "Come
Yeah,
back here. Come back here."
um, and I give them all the stuff that might be helpful, like, I'll give them the rad stag steak that lets you carry more stuff
Yep.
because, like, the capacity is a big problem in the beginning.
I am
But yeah, people are so sweet. They're,
I
like,
am
so nice.
notorious for like dropping prices in my shop.
Oh, me too.
Like so like I will see somebody just like run up to my thing and like you can tell like they're a lower level. So I will
Mm,
drop it like literally down to like one cap.
yep. I have stupidly low prices in my vending machine, and just yesterday, a little guy, the exact people I intend my stuff for, a level 24 came up and bought all of the plans in my whole vending machine because they were set at prices like a tenth of the price.
Mhm.
Like, every plan, like, these are things that you can use to decorate your camp, they're hard to get, and I have it for,
Yes.
like, 22 caps or 11 caps because of the tax. But yeah, someone just yesterday came and bought, like, 40 plans from my thing, they cleared it out. Um, and it was just I was so happy because it was just the type of person you could tell they weren't gonna resell them, they just
Right,
needed
right.
them. And I was like, "Oh, sweet." And with the fishing update, I actually put some common bait in my vending machine because I set up a little camp that has the rain machine, and I put a switch and labeled it so that it can be nice out, and then if you want rare fish, you can turn on the machine. But
I
I
have
also put some bait in my vending machine for like a buck, just like 1 cap each, and people will get like 20 at a time and then just fish off my dock.
I have not like to be honest, I got distracted by Far Cry 4.
Oh, that's a good distraction though.
And so like I have not touched 76 since the fishing update.
Yeah, I've been grinding it because there's some stuff I really want at the end. And here I am, dude. I didn't know. I just started playing May 5th. So I don't know very much about the seasons, but I thought they were a month long.
No, they are like
They are not.
no, they
They're
are
like 3 months.
way longer. Yeah, they give you like 90 to 120 days to max the season. It's super awesome.
Yeah.
And
So
like the
here I
thing
was
is
thinking
like
I wasn't gonna.
for those of you that are like so used to like how certain things are elsewhere, legitimately it is not it is a game that if your system can run like no matter what console you have or whatever, literally that is all you're gonna have to buy is the game itself. The
Oh yeah.
seasons and everything like that is legitimately
It's so
earnable by
cool.
just grinding through the game if you have time.
Yeah,
So
even the Atom Shop, the challenges, there's so many
gives you
challenges that
so
give
many
atoms.
atoms. Yes.
And then the seasons also give atoms in, like, kind of big chunks if you wanna
Yeah.
buy that with your tickets. So, yeah, you can earn all that. The only thing, and this is what I'll say, like, is without Fallout First, your stash, gets a little bit
It
hard to put your
it
because
gets
you're scrap.
very full very quickly.
Yeah,
Like,
so other
that's one of the
than
other
that
reasons why I haven't touched it in, like, 3 months is because like, we quit paying for Fallout First.
yeah.
And so now it's
Well,
like
you
I've got my ammo bunker still set up, and it's
yeah,
full of
you
ammo,
can
I
pull
just
from
can't
it.
stick more ammo in it.
Yeah, that's why they say you can get 1 month and you just shove everything you've got in there,
Yep.
and then you can pull from it as you
And
need
it's
it,
the
and
same
then,
with,
like,
like, your
later
stash. It's the same with your stash and junk box. Pay for it for a
Mhm.
month, stock them full, and then randomly, like, pull stuff out as you need it. Just keep in mind, like, you can't keep separating stuff. So
Right, you can't like, you can only pull from it. So that is a way, like, you could get a month and then,
oh, yeah.
like, twice a year, get, like, a month of it, but
I normally
I like it. I actually have Fallout First, and so far, I find it to be great.
I
I really
normally try
like
to do, like, 3 months. I normally, and this is, like, this tells you about, like, the holiday events. I try to do from end of September all the way to, like, the beginning of January for Fallout First.
Oh, I could see that. There's
Um,
some seasons there's some events I'm
because there's,
really
like,
excited
Spooky
about.
Scorched for Halloween that have Halloween like, costumes on.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
and then there's, like, a
It's
Santa Claus Scorched for December.
oh, I'm so excited.
Um,
I know that there's cool stuff around spooky season, and I'm so
and then there's,
excited for
like,
that.
a turkey hunt in the bog in, like, November, I think came out this last year. So, like, I
Oh,
mean,
that's cool.
like, I try to hit up, of course, like, the major holidays are always, like, major in Fallout, but,
Right now, they have, like, a bunch of red, white, and blue stuff for 4th of
yeah, for
July.
4th of July.
It's so ugly. It's so ugly. Like, I like it because of how ugly it is, kind of, like, it's that
Yes.
ugly.
Have you watched the show on
Oh,
Prime?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. The 2nd season comes out, like, in 2026, I
Yeah,
think,
beginning of
like,
2026.
early.
I
I'm
actually
gonna have to
got
watch the 1st one again, though,
I
to,
actually
like,
got
prepare.
Amber started on it. We've watched the first season, I think, like, probably 4 times through all the way, like, again.
It's so good. It's
And
so good.
she wasn't, like, I mean, she obviously knew about Fallout because she watched me play Fallout, but, like,
Yeah.
she wasn't, like, a big, like, didn't, like, she hasn't played any of the games. She hasn't, like, played from, like, I mean, I've played everything from the first Fallout all the way through to 76 now.
Yeah, yeah, I
And so,
love Fallout so much.
but it absolutely sucked her into the story and everything else. Um,
Right? That's why it's so good, like, I know people in the same boat. They know about it, and then they saw the show, and it was like they really love the lore now. They love
yes.
the universe.
And I
They did
feel
such a
like
good job. I'm so happy they didn't ruin it. Like, I was so nervous, dude.
I was terrified of watching it, to be honest. I was like,
And they did such a phenomenal job. Like, video game adaptations can be such train wrecks, and that one just oh, they did
yes.
so well. I'm so excited for the 2nd season. I'm going to watch the 1st one again, like, right before they release the 2nd, so
You
everything's all nice
legitimately
and
just can't
fresh.
go wrong with it. Like, the
No.
season's phenomenal.
I love that they did everything so nice too, like all the weapons and stuff, and you get to see how ridiculous that gear bag that the Brotherhood uses is, like,
Yes.
bigger than a person,
Yep.
and it's not even the guy in power armor that carries it, so it makes no sense, but it's always been like that, so they added it,
The
and I
scribe
love
just
that you
totes it around, literally tripping over it.
right? It's not even
Yes.
full either,
I feel
but I
like
love that everything's nice and ridiculous just like it is in the game.
I almost feel like there should be a baggie with a bag like that.
Yeah. I would that there's a thing in Fallout 76, one of the allies is a Brotherhood scribe, and he
Yeah,
stands the thing you have to put in your camp is that massive duffel
that
bag, and I'm
massive
like,
bag.
"It's
Yes.
bigger than a person, you could fit, like, 3 bodies in it." Like, I love that, and I love that in the show, it's like as ridiculous as it is. You know what I mean? They didn't change anything.
No, no. Like
And
they did a phenomenal job. Like I absolutely, after the show, like I've always kind of wanted a Cogsworth
oh,
because I think it would be
he's
phenomenal.
so great.
But like after the show, I legitimately want one even more.
Yeah, dude, I'm tempted. You know those little models, those robot models you find in almost all the Fallout games, you can find them.
Yes.
Um, I want a couple of those, I think. I like some people paint Warhammer figurines. I feel like I want to paint like those, like get some of the bots.
Yeah.
I also have a thing, not so much in 76 because they're sneaky little bastards, but the iBot Eddie from New Vegas.
Oh,
Uh I can't
absolutely.
play New Vegas on my rig because I don't know, I guess it's too powerful, like it crashes every 2 seconds. But I played it on my laptop that shouldn't have been able to run it. And Eddie, oh, that's so cute. What a cute little companion to have floating around with you. And there was this, I remember I actually cried at one point. There's a quest you do involving Eddie where like Eddie like sacrifices himself basically, but it's not your Eddie. So it wasn't
Right.
even my robot and I'm like tearing up at the thought
Balling.
of this little robot. Yeah, it was just like a mess. It was so cute. I got so attached to the Eddies. In Fallout 76 though, they're these sneaky little guys. I don't really like them as much.
Yeah, they're it's kind of like it's almost suspect.
Yeah, they don't make any noise, there's no
76.
indication they're there, and the next thing you know, they're exploding next to you.
It's crazy.
But
Oh wait,
yeah,
I'm
what,
actually we've been streaming for like 3.5 hours.
maybe maybe sometime soon we can figure out the Fallout 76 thing and we can play. Maybe we
might
could stream it,
Yeah, we might have to
getting
stream
into
that.
shenanigans.
Might have to stream that, legitimately stream it, and just like be like, sorry, this is a break from Vikings. I'm actually gonna
Just
end the
streaming some of
stream real
that.
quick. Give me 1 second. If you
Cool,
guys
cool.
can check out the links, the GoFundMe account. We're like $800 away from all of the GoFundMe being done. You guys have like
That's exciting.
phenomenally smashed that out of the park. It's been super helpful. It's super awesome to have your guys' support. Of course, memberships, which merch memberships and more. Go to the merchandise shop. Again, I do memberships shout outs every stream. In the beginning of them, I want to thank Torin for being here today. And of course, like thank Boomer for like jumping on and co-hosting with me. And thank you guys for chilling with me for like 3.5 hours. Sharing your guys' pets. It's always awesome to like sit and chill with you guys, get to know you, get to know your families, and like that's like mainly why we built this community. So it's not just, I mean, we are Vikings, but it is so much more than Vikings in general. So thank you guys for chilling with me today. I hope you have an amazingly awesome KVK, a great and awesome rest of your week. Stay cool if your weather's hot. Don't forget to go outside and touch grass. Stay safe. Stay safe, and I will see you guys probably Sunday for the next live stream. I will see you guys around the community as well. If you have not already, hit the like and the subscribe button, and I will see you guys later.
Thank you, Bonesy. Thank you, Amby.